You can sync the audio.
Hey. No, we gotta do the fish slap.
Again, what another great sync, because it's probably not even fucking in frame.
Oh. Yeah.
Could you imagine if you were the editor for this and they're like, God damn it, those fucking idiots.
We might have an editor one day. That scares me. They're gonna hate me. Alright, I'm speaking.
And I'm speaking.
Hello, what are you doing?
Gavin, one more time.
I'm speaking right now. I am
Good
speaking.
job.
I am speaking.
Speak up for yourself, Gavin.
I am speaking. I am speaking. I am speaking.
Hello.
Speaking.
I'll let you start and then I'll come in.
Are you not starting?
Gavin.
You said you were gonna start.
Well, I didn't mean to. I'm just gonna let you start. Well, this is terrible.
Definitely going in.
I know. That's why it's terrible. Kevin, go.
You edit in the first time of me pouring this tea.
Yeah, of course. Spectruminal. No, fuck.
Trinity.
No.
Fucker.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Get close to the mic.
All right.
Oh my fucking god.
Spectruminal.
Trinity. Spectruminal. Trinity. Spectruminal. Trinity. Spectruminal. Trinity. Alright, that's enough of that.
Spectruminal. Trinity.
That was rough.
What do you mean that was rough?
No, that was perfect.
I feel like we peaked.
Yeah, that was all planned.
We can end the show now.
Episode 3.
Episode 0. This hasn't come.
No, yeah, you're right. Unaired episodes.
I'll clarify that for the audience. I've been thinking about it, but yeah, by the time this comes out, the first episode, that was like a month ago.
That was a month ago?
It will be.
Damn.
That's the thing. So you're like 1 month behind us, unless we run into a horrible process of not filming this. Then you might be well caught up. But I doubt that.
No one can stand us for that long.
I don't know what order we go in still. Are we drinking the tea now?
No, we wait for it to cool down.
Okay. Check me, Kyan.
Huh?
Check me, Kyan.
Oh my god.
I know.
You spaz.
I'm good. I'm great. I'm great.
The McRib
cool.
is back.
No, it's not. I mean, it is.
Yeah, it is.
National tragedy. The McRib is back.
What's back?
The McRib.
Okay.
Yeah, it's back.
Why is the McRib important?
It's not. It's a national tragedy.
You know.
But why do people
It's
care
our
about
9/11.
What do you...
Oh, God. You want to talk about one way to open a show? Botch the intro and then immediately...
Make 9/11 jokes?
Yeah.
I had 3 chambered. I was just letting
That's
him...
like every episode we were recording, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, is the McRib any good?
I've never
go
had
buy one.
it.
What even is it?
Go get one. It's a rib.
Okay, it's a rib.
But they also have like adult Happy Meals out right now, so I'd rather get one of those.
They're back?
Yeah.
Dinosaur Story? Do they have the toys?
Yeah, they have, I think, the toys.
You think?
I actually didn't know, because I didn't look into it too much. I just heard they were back.
Okay.
One of my customers came in and was screeching about it.
About the McRib or the adult Happy Meals?
The adult Happy Meals.
I'll say, who the hell in their right mind is screaming about the McRib?
Many.
A few.
Many.
Most of
least.
fear.
What?
Most of fear.
I want to just fix my mic situation.
Alright. Well.
This isn't staying in.
I know. I'll just say things for Gavin. Flogger Whopper.
Dingle Hopper.
Shing Swam Swella Willoo.
Cast some Harry Potter spells.
You know. So Haley, tell me about this tea.
Please.
If you guys haven't noticed. Actually, my necklace isn't even out. It's red.
Well, then they definitely were not going to notice.
This is
the lighting's awful for it, but this is red. We have a red tea today.
The lighting's awesome, by the way.
You think so?
Yeah, I very much enjoy it.
I was very worried about it. I'll send this up.
I like this color. It's not as harsh on my eyes.
Not the lighting, more so just the camera shit.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I like the distinction between me and you, and then the blend in the middle.
The purple. The red, blue, purple.
Wild. Anyway.
You guys didn't hear that. Alright, continue.
Fair warning, I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation of this tea like every time. But it's rooibos. It's spelled Rooibos. Rooibos.
Rhombus.
Rooibos.
Roidus?
Rooibos.
Roibus.
Actually, don't say bus because that's the wrong pronunciation.
So it's Roibis?
Rooibos.
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 Rooibos. I'm thinking of like
It's
the
kind
Google
of like
Translate lady.
Rooibos, if that makes sense. Like,
No, I'm not going to get that.
Yeah,
But
anyway.
it's alright. Rubis?
Rubik's Cube.
Rubis Cubist tea.
Boos.
Anyway.
Not bus. Boos, not bus.
Boos?
Boos.
Like caboose.
Yes.
Rooibos.
Rooibos.
So this is Rooibos tea.
Yes.
This
Okay.
is a podcast.
Yeah, it's
It's going Boos and Googles. Rooibos.
it's red Rooibos.
Kevin, we can do whatever we want.
I know, I love it. I love filming this.
This is also referred to as the red bush tea because it comes from a bush in, I can't remember the exact region of Africa, but it comes from Africa.
Mhm.
It's in here somewhere. I promise I'll get better at notes.
She has the entire world map on her notes that she's looking through.
Yeah.
The whole map.
Okay, so it's not like great lighting in here. What color is this tea?
It is red.
It is red.
It looks like blood red. If you want me to put a flashlight on it, I will.
No.
No, it's fine.
But it's so cool.
Why did you you looked at me like Puss in Boots when you did that?
Gavin can look at it on the break.
You were like, I really want to overexpose something. That's where my mind went.
I know.
But it's red. It's red
Okay.
tea. Which,
Is that the base as well?
kind of, it's like a subcategory of a base, if that makes sense, because this is technically an herbal tea, which is why it is caffeine free.
So wait, what were we drinking before?
We had black tea and green tea.
Well, okay, well yeah, because you're saying
I just-
herbal tea. Like I
Oh,
don't.
the Chris Farley bit again.
God damn it.
What? This is herbal tea?
Herbal tea.
So wait, so herbal is not its own base type.
Herbal is kind of like an umbrella term for just teas that use like the flowering portion, like jasmine and chamomile. That comes from the flower instead of the leaves.
Yeah, can we try this now? I really want to try
Yeah, keep going. I mean,
But
I just realized what I did.
God damn it.
Oh my god! It's just like a kid at like Thanksgiving dinner, and just like everyone's saying their prayers, and he's like, "Yeah, can we fucking eat?" Oh my god! Oh,
God, we're so stupid.
so we've had a black base and a green
These are the kids
base.
that go to church for the
Yes.
crackers.
This is herbal, which is an umbrella term.
For flowers, like there's different like colors within herbal teas. Like this is the red tea. There's white teas, which that's a whole other category. We'll get into that next
Eventually,
time.
yeah.
But it comes from a flower.
So okay, and I didn't know this, but and this makes sense. So the tea leaves. So when it's like actual leaves, that's can be like a green base or like a black. Like
Yes.
Okay, but then if it's the flower of the plant or of a plant rather than
Yes.
the leaves of a plant, it's an herbal tea.
Yes.
Okay.
You're getting more of this than I am.
Botany.
It's an educational show.
I know it is.
Anyway,
Which is why I talk about ghosts.
yeah. And why I write Lord.
We're educating you on every aspect you need of life.
That's why you should join this cult.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll always find you, so it's fine.
That's our way of saying subscribe.
Yes.
But
Let us find you.
brewing temperatures for herbal teas
Hold on, real quick. And purify your evil money. Go on.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Herbal teas tend to take a higher brewing temperature.
Higher than black?
It's at 212 and for black, it's usually like 280.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Because, like, I'm trying to form, like, essentially a chart in my head about what these...
It kind of jumps all over.
Yeah?
The feudalistic triangle.
So it's more of, like, a graph than just, like, a bar chart. Okay, that's... I'll think about it eventually.
But, and then the steeping, because, again, temperature, like most teas, it affects the flavor. And brewing time also affects the flavor, which is why I set that timer for 7 minutes while I was making this, because it's the correct steep time for it, otherwise it might get too bitter.
Oh.
Because the flavor profile on this tea is earthy with a subtle, like, sweetness.
Alright, well, let's try it, I guess.
This is fucking delicious.
Holy shit, dude. That's so good.
This is God's elixir. This is what Estes Flask tastes like.
And there's so
I wasn't
many
gonna
health-
stop drinking.
I'm so glad that we had the same reaction.
Yeah.
This is also has a lot of benefits.
So, hold on, real quick.
Oh my god, this is what they should give you therapy.
Let's talk about this flavor profile. So you said it was earthy?
Yes.
I fucking
okay.
love Earth.
Well,
Fuck
first,
Mars, we're
like,
not leaving.
this feels lighter than I thought it would be with such a high boiling point.
Because
It was
flour.
a lot less than black though. It was like 70 degrees less than black.
Because it's the flour.
So that makes it lighter as well?
Herbal teas in general are a very lighter tea.
Interesting.
Oh my god. I can feel it going down my stomach.
Oh, me too. I can.
heard that.
It's so good.
Yikes.
This is so fun to watch.
What
I
are the
love-
other parts of the flavor profile you said? So it's the earthy taste?
It's earthy with a natural, like subtle sweetness that kind of comes up from the bottom.
Oh, I love it.
And
yeah.
because I paired it with honey, there's a little bit more of like the actual natural sweetness. This is why I like honey compared to sugar in tea.
Oh, that's fascinating.
I feel like it makes the flavor so much better.
Although so far, I think I tend to agree that like the two teas that we have tried,
Honey
I
is
think I like
better.
them better with the honey than I do the sugar.
Yeah. Dude,
Oh my god.
People are gonna
these just
critique
keep
the fuck.
getting better.
This can be a latte as well.
This could be a latte, dude. No, but seriously, fuck, dude. What are these health benefits you were gonna talk about? Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Fuck health.
I'm kind of like jumping all over.
Dude, I haven't been even able to pair anything with the tea yet because I've almost drank all of it.
Right?
I can't wait to make a latte out of this for you guys.
Don't mind me. Go on about these health benefits.
Yeah, please continue, please.
So it is high in antioxidants, like most teas, but it's a good part of it. It helps with your heart health by increasing your circulation, and it helps prevent cardiovascular diseases, and it helps. It may decrease your cancer risk with continuous consumption of the tea.
So, why does it do these things? Do you know?
I didn't look that deep into it. Look at me over here. I encourage personal research as well. If you are this intrigued by the topic as I am, I implore you to explore it yourself as well. It's a nice learning journey.
You got to this level.
Well, she said it was essentially what, herbology or whatever?
Yeah, like botany or herbology.
Like, at some point, tea can get to that point, which is just really complex.
It's a science, man.
That's what fascinates me.
Whoever fucking said that this goes well with this tea is a fucking Satanist. I drank that shit and it felt like 1,000 centipedes crawled down my throat. I was like, this is fucking awful.
Continuing. It helps with lowering your blood pressure. And the tea is high in magnesium, copper, fluoride, potassium, iron, and calcium.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Me?
I feel like I'm just drinking honey at this point.
Did you
Stir your
it?
tea more.
You don't stir it up enough.
I stirred a lot.
No, you don't.
Yeah, that was not...
Stir
alright.
better. Harder.
Yeah.
Faster. Stronger. Kevin, fill the space.
Oh, fill the space? Alright, guys. Think about if, like, go outside to your back garden, and I just...
Did you call it a back garden?
Yeah, I did.
I love
I've been
that.
watching a lot of Ricky Gervais show. You go out to your...
Kevin, you haven't used your catchphrase at all.
You're right, but we'll get to that.
Okay.
At some point. Maybe maybe this will be like graduation. But, imagine you just walk out to your backyard, and you're just kind of like staring up at the moonlight, and it's kind of like that scene in Nope, where the guy from Get Out, who's also in Nope,
I
that
put sugar
very
in
good
already.
actor who's also in Black
You need
Panther.
more?
Like, imagine you're just like illuminated by nothing but the moon, and then out from the mist.
He's spiraling. Pull him out. Pull him out.
Out from
I'm
the
pulling out. I'm
mist
pulling out.
comes,
It also
James
helps
Brown.
with your estrogen levels.
and he comes at you running,
Kevin, yep.
and he fires a shotgun at you, and you didn't realize that in reality you are James Brown's wife.
Dude, that's like when Pat shot me in the chest. Do you remember that dream?
What?
I told you about a dream a long time ago that Pat shot me in the chest
I
with a
thought you said
crossbow.
bats.
No. That's wild thinking about the context of what happened after Wanda died. Anyway,
Oh God.
People say red tea, they are usually referring to
the base.
the plant, the
Really?
rooibos.
The planet?
The plant.
Oh.
The rooibos or rooibos. Fucking whatever it's called.
Comme si, comme ça.
But in Asia, actually, when their word, I don't know the exact word, but their word literally
Do your own research.
exactly.
Yeah.
The
We're merely the messengers.
we are the inspiration.
Yeah, that's what I want to be.
But the word for black tea in, I believe, Chinese literally translate to
Oh no.
no, it literally
gonna get
translates
bad.
to red tea.
Oh, okay. I was gonna get racist.
No, but there's a separate word for a different type of black tea in China that goes through a different fermentation process, and it's called pure.
Pure, huh?
Yeah. No, not pure, like
Don't
pure.
start.
What?
Don't start. Not right now.
I hate you. I hate you.
I heard it in your voice.
Hibiscus tea is also red
you said
tea.
you said pure, huh? Hibiscus tea.
Hibiscus tea, yes. It is
High
a-
or hib?
Huh?
Hibiscus? Hibiscus?
Hibiscus. It's how I already say it. I'm
Okay.
fucking southern. I go hibiscus.
Doc.
Hibiscus?
Hibiscus.
He-Man.
Hibiscus. Anyway, that can also be a red tea because it is a herbal tea.
Wait. So again, this is in color, not in base.
Kind of, yes. It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
Tea's got a lot of complex lore, man.
Oh, I'm so good. Everything's falling into place.
Shut up.
You're such a goofball.
Oh yeah, there's also a novel called Red Tea that was published in 1857 by Paul Harris Daniel. I just thought I should add that in there because I thought it was funny.
I really want to find a way to connect that to Phantom Kangaroo now. That there's this like author of like haunted novellas that we just keep finding.
So I think it's better with honey. Although, I also drink it a little hot. I think that impacted the flavor profile a little bit initially.
I don't know if there was as much honey in this one because I like this. This feels like liquid.
I think because I stirred it up properly.
I stirred it up. Oh fuck.
Kevin, I don't believe you.
I was like.
So you tried the rambutan?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a weird texture?
It's not what you expect.
For the background, no one here has had these,
Yeah, I probably put a picture up of one with its
and they
shell on.
look and feel not great.
It's like in that Adventure Time episode where Jake and Finn
Be
feel the
careful of the
eyeballs.
seed.
I was not expecting this at all.
I know. That's what not what I was
It's like a
expecting
big grape.
I like them.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's not like a big grape.
This feels alien. I feel like I'm biting into an alien's eyeball right now. This is what the predator does after he kills his prey. Fuck this.
Oh, my chocolate's melted.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I feel like if I bite into that, it'll crush my teeth.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, it's not terrible. I just really do not like it. In texture and in like the feeling of
Chocolate?
it. No, the
No.
fucking rambutan.
Oh. Yeah.
The fucking rambutan.
The rambutan. Did you have more on the tea? You have more on the tea?
Yeah, I have the history, man.
I was like, where are we at?
Fuck yeah.
This one's not going to be as interesting as last one's. This South African native plant has been brewed since the 17th century. Fucking the actual production of this tea, like globally, didn't happen until the 1930s.
The 1930s?
Yes.
Why?
That's wild. And when was this, like, popularized? I can't remember, you said?
1930s.
No, but I mean,
when
like...
it was actually, like, first time being brewed, 17th
Yeah.
century.
Oh, wow, okay, yeah, that's a big jump.
Well, the plant only grows in Africa, so the trading routes had to, be a thing.
No, it's crazy. That's like less than 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Fairly new tea.
Well, by record, it could have been used before that.
Yeah. Mainstream.
Yeah.
Mainstream.
That's the best way to put it.
But
Am I
the
wrong?
mountainous region that they grow the red bush.
Where the red bush grows.
Oh, yeah, where the red bush grows. This is about.
Under an Irish woman's pants.
Shut up. It's about 200
dogs died under it.
kilometers from Cape Town, Africa.
I hate you so much.
I'm gonna cough into the mic for you.
Please do. That's a great censor sound.
Dude, mine's so mucusy right now. Oh yeah. The shrub these leaves are found on has been labeled the Aspalatus linearis. It's the scientific name for this fucking plant.
That's pretty cool.
Sounds like a damn spell.
That's what all scientific names sound like.
Yeah.
Well, they're in Latin, which is what
You're right.
Harry Potter spells are based off of.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Lequitium morto.
Like, yeah, I'm not gonna nerd out again about Hogwarts Legacy, but that's the only reason I know the spell names now.
That's awesome.
Accio. It's my favorite
What
one.
else is?
But,
Is Accio the one that throws you up?
No, it's the one that brings things to you, including people. It's probably the most useful spell, in my
Stab
opinion.
them in the fucking gut.
No. What you do is then you throw fire at them.
Okay.
And then you hit them a few times, and you cast just like fly or some shit. I don't know. It's a yellow spell where they just stay in the air, and then you throw another fireball at them, and then you accio them, and then you do the fire, and then you do ba 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 again, and you repeat.
You said fly, and I thought you were talking about Pokemon, because I've been playing Pokemon.
What are you even playing?
Pokemon X.
Really?
It's what I play when I'm in the car waiting to go into work.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah. I really like it.
The tea
The production.
of the tea.
Yeah, kind
Wonderful.
of. Well, the tea leaves, once they're carried down the mountains via donkey back.
That's the only way they come.
That's the only way they
They don't
come.
have trucks.
Nope.
Not even now.
They use donkeys.
Right now.
Jeez.
No.
In the modern age.
No.
Oh, okay.
But that's the only way that they'll describe it because it was the first way it was done.
Oh. Maybe they do use donkeys. They're specially trained. Tea
They have an
donkeys.
attack force.
They know how to use like machine guns.
Suicide Squad.
But the leaves are beaten by mallet.
By mallet.
By mallet.
It's just like 50
They beat-
burly,
yeah,
burly men in one
They
fucking like
beat
silo.
the shit out of it. They beat the shit out of it with a mallet and they leave it out in the sun to oxidize. And they call it this process their fermentation. And the longer rooibos is fermented, it becomes red. But if it's not as fermented, it's a green rooibos.
Like a green pepper.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Why you look so, like,
You look so dismissive.
upset about it?
You're like, oh, it's like a green pepper, my favorite food.
Have some more tea.
They're usually planted from January to March, and then they will germinate about, like, a month later. However, they cannot be harvested until a whole year later.
What the fuck?
So wait. So they're harvested, beaten, oxidized, and then they're not doing. Nothing happens for a year.
How do people
This,
figure this shit
I went in bad order, but, like, when they're planting...
I hope the mic picked up at least some of that.
When they're planting, they plant from the season of January to March. And about a month after they plant, they germinate, but they can't harvest the flowers until a year later.
Okay.
And then that's when the whole harvesting and fermentation process goes down.
All right.
But this tea pairs well with dark chocolate, orange, lavender, fig.
Sure. Dark chocolate, my ass.
That's an orange dark chocolate.
Why didn't you get dark chocolate?
That is dark chocolate.
You
It's
said
got
orange
orange
also.
particle in it.
What does orange mean?
Oranges are in the chocolate.
It's
Oh.
just the orange peel, I promise you. It's just the peel. No other
And
orange
it
part.
pairs well with nutty
Listen,
flavors,
it's just the peel.
mint, and
I don't give you
spices
any other
such as
bullshit.
ginger, nutmeg, and cinnamon.
So why didn't we get mint, ginger, nutmeg, or cinnamon?
Because I didn't want to make it a chai rooibos. I wanted to make it just original rooibos.
Well, I'm saying, like, for...
Did you really want to
after.
eat a whole clove of fucking ginger? No, you don't. You'd be like, this tastes like cleaner.
It's a very visual gag, I just realized.
What?
Like the big shrug.
Oh.
Something like audio listeners wouldn't get.
Oh, yeah. Just know, people on Spotify, you're missing out.
Yeah, you can
A
go to our
fucking
Patreon,
video.
or, like, I guess anywhere you can watch it free.
Oh, yeah. I got
YouTube.
chocolate all on the bottom of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
realized
no. Looks like poop now. Anyway, can I have more tea?
No.
I was really hoping that I'd get you.
Oh, God. It's so childish.
I know.
I'm finished.
Oh, you're finished.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, gather around. It's time for we forgot to introduce Haley's segment like a church again.
Shit.
So
It's okay.
we'll
We'll
get
get
used
it.
to it.
Yeah.
But we just celebrated nature, life, the world, beauty of the mortal realm.
Oh, yeah. Or form.
And now we talk about the next life, maybe. I don't know. We're still trying to figure this
You
lore
sound
out.
like fucking Illuminati right now. The next
All of
life?
them?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. I am all.
Actually, though, like all of them, yeah.
I'm all of them. That's like the highest compliment I could ever get, and they probably do not think that at all. But yeah, I talk about spooky shit because I like spooky shit. Paranormal, fecal matter of the type.
Fecal matter.
Because I said shit.
Yeah, shit.
And today, for my little ghost story. Well, is it a ghost story?
Is it about these things?
Ramadan.
I got really excited when you brought them here because I was like, this is a perfect segue. But no, it wasn't. I will make a video about those one day, though, and how they originated from giant eyeballs.
Go on.
But I take you back to the year 1845.
That's pretty old.
It is pretty old. Some might consider that, like some people in our generation, when they hear that, they probably think the Romans were walking around.
Oh, yeah.
But that would come 2 years later. But we're talking about 1845.
Yeah.
And 1845.
I hope someone Googled that.
So
Dude,
no!
I tried to give him enough time to.
You were like, oh, these fucking dumb
I was waiting, yeah.
You dumb motherfuckers are going to get called out.
You're gonna be like,
And now they're like, well, now I gotta know. It must be like fucking 1999.
The year was 2020.
Oh man, the Romans are COVID.
Yeah.
They killed Jesus.
COVID killed Jesus?
COVID killed the Chinese killed Jesus.
No. No. I knew I should have stopped you.
This tea is so good.
I might censor that.
No.
Might just see him. Or one of those coughs.
Here, just have me go.
No, don't do that.
But I take you back to 1845. 1845.
Go on.
Not the camera catches my glasses fogged up.
There's no way in hell it's gonna do that. I bring you back to 1845.
For the third time?
Fourth now.
Go on.
I bring you back to 1845.
For the fifth time.
That was the fourth time. Now the fifth time is coming up.
Okay. The fifth time is the charm.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
So the Romans.
This goes only on the Patreon.
No! We don't have a Patreon yet.
We will.
We can't make money off of people who aren't watching us. But I bring you back to 1845. 1845 marked the start.
Go on.
Marked the start.
Keep taking us back.
Marked the start
Of the Stone Age.
of 1845. Marked the start of Manifest Destiny.
Oh.
Now, what is Manifest Destiny? Manifest Destiny is the term that refers to the United States' expansion west into North America. For the United States believed it was God's plan and their destiny to expand their territory.
Because that separates the church and the state.
What? Sorry, I was getting my place so I don't lose myself.
I said because that separates the church and the state. It was God's plan, so the government followed it.
Oh, you're making a joke. I like that joke.
Oh, you think you're funny?
I thought you were stating a fact, and I was like, what's going on here? I'm getting a history lesson.
It's an educational show.
You're right, we are educational.
Go on.
Which is why this is a show.
Whose phone's on the table?
This is an educational show about how you should get good grades in school. This is
How you should eat erasers in school?
no,
What
how
were you
should
saying?
Get good grades in school.
Oh.
Not eat erasers.
Some of us did both.
I was gonna say I did all right with erasers in my stomach.
In your stomach.
Some of them still remain. They've been plucked out of the digestive system.
So
Yet.
maybe that's why you got some bowel issues.
The plethora of issues. Go on. Tell me about these 1845ers.
Yes, and you know those 1845ers. They wanted to expand. Well, at least the Americans did. They wanted to expand west because again, God was like, "Listen, guys.
I'll show you the way."
Listen, guys. I made all these other guys, but you guys, you're the one.
We found you.
Yeah.
I really like you. Like I'm kind of. It's kind of like embarrassing to say because I know we've known each other for a kind of a long time now. But like I really like you. And like I know we've always just kind of been friends, but like
Kevin, did you just confess to me? What's going on?
but like
We got this on film.
I want you to have all of this land. And they were like, yeah, okay, man, thanks. And so they continued their march west. But there was a problem with that. You see, the land was already settled by the natives.
First Nation.
Represent.
And, you know, the natives didn't really want to give up their land. I kind of missed what happened here.
Nope, it's fine. Just for the viewer.
You know, the natives didn't really want to give up their land.
No.
And was this really going to, like, stop the 1845ers?
No.
Why do you say that?
Well, I don't know if you remember this, Kevin.
Uh-huh.
But they put the people they displaced in the little areas
Yes?
and told them that that's what they got.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they were going to let this group of people prevent them knowing where we are now.
Just wanted to make sure you fully understood.
Talking to yourself,
Didn't want you to
buddy.
talk out your ass about saying no.
I hope you get into Wendigos instead of whatever you're talking about.
All right.
Seeing some creepy shit outside my house yesterday.
I thought that's what he was gonna say. Stop their expansion. We're Wendigos.
Oh my god. Could you imagine? Let's write that story.
It's
Write
written.
that down. Write that down.
It happened. It's real.
Those
Is real?
1845ers had destiny to enact.
Yeah.
And some stupid fucking natives weren't gonna get in the way of that.
I thought you were going straight for one of the slurs.
Oh boy.
You had to cut this out.
Yeah.
But did you think he was gonna say stupid fuck?
No, I would never do that. I have respect.
You're fucking here.
Ooh.
The 1845ers weren't gonna let anybody stop them from manifesting their destiny.
Yes, so they conquered their fucking land.
It's terrible.
By force, in fact.
Is that in your notes?
I said by force, but you know, there was kind of a long pause before I said that.
Yeah, I know.
As if there was a peaceful way to conquer. It's not really the kind of verb you would use for a peaceful protest.
No.
MLK is conquering for the civil rights movement. So eventually, after 45 years and a civil war and many bloodshed, in 1890, Manifest Destiny would be completely put to an end after the U.S. Census Bureau declared their...
Thanks. So Manifest Destiny came to an end when the U.S. Supreme Court declared what?
There was no longer a clear frontier line. However, none of this destiny...
Like they hit the ocean?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I just imagine that moment when they were like, "This is it." That's why.
No, the U.S. is massive.
I know.
Yeah.
But for them to just get to that beach and be like, "Oh, really?" Okay. Like, what were they expecting? More natives.
It'd be so cool if the camera could pick up the steam too. It's cool.
Gavin,
look
put it
at
in post.
I'm putting it in post. There's a ghost in the coffee!
Tea, Gavin, tea!
It turned it into coffee because it put a curse upon it.
Put a spell on you.
I just remember the Chris Farley bit.
What? You're telling me a specter changed my tea into coffee?
Go on.
You got the pinky out.
Oh. Just because I can't hold it.
However, this destiny of the manifest could not have been destinified if it weren't for one single invention. An invention made by Samuel Colt that would have had its first production model released on March 5th of 1836.
The EMF reader.
That invention would go on to be known as the EMF reader that won the
Spoiled
West. No, as the gun that won the West. That would be the revolver. The revolver was a monumental leap for firearms, and that mainly came down to the fact that the revolver incorporated a revolving cylinder that could hold 6 bullets instead of just 1. After one fires, the only thing that would be left to do is to just use the hammer to cock the gun to align the next bullet with the barrel of the gun.
Uh-huh.
This was fucking crazy, because if you were to think if the, Americans were just gonna march into the, Native American land and take over their fucking land with their weapons before the revolver, they have, flintlocks and muskets. So, they're coming in there, and they're just gonna be walking up, and then they'll see, 15 Native Americans, and then one of them will just, and they probably won't even hit because, the fucking gun was just so fucking shit.
Mm.
And then they would just get riddled with arrows. So, it wasn't good. And then of how much time it took to reload that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Same with the flintlock. You were either gonna get riddled with arrows, or you were gonna get, charged and, killed, probably with, a tomahawk, because, you just were reloading your weapon and couldn't do shit.
Mm.
But the revolver was
Now, if there's 14 guys, there's 8 left standing when he's done.
Well, it's more so yes, there is that many, but you have to think there's going to be multiple men. So with all of those 6 bullets, 6 more chances to hit something. It's a more accurate gun, probably more powerful gun. It was just it's like if now, like, someone created the fucking BFG and like China invaded and they were just like like, we can't do shit, dude. Now, while just like the complete like killing effectiveness of the revolver went on to win the title, it would claim, of like the gun that won the West, it also just kind of got that term because after the land was settled and it was kind of the Wild West. In the Wild West, people were way more confrontational, probably because they got a big fucking high off of being like,
in the Wild
this
West,
is
most of the men were queers.
And they were fucking horses and asses. But if that happened, if a cowboy sauntered up to his land and spotted him having intercourse with a horse, he could be like, get the fuck off my land. Because in the East, usually they would like run away and like tell the cops and be like, can you settle this for me? And they would hit him with batons and shit.
Yeah.
But now you have this like extremely accessible, like, you know, carryable weapon of deadly force that you can just move around now, and you have this dopamine high of being like, I fucking killed someone for this land. This is mine.
This land is my land.
Yeah, exactly. That
just summed up your entire story, actually.
Yeah. I could have just sang the song and then led into the story.
Should have taken that Instagram reel as a warning today.
Did you have one with that song?
No, I had a reel that was like me and my friends if we had a podcast on the first episode and it's everyone taking their mugshot.
Oh no.
Do you guys remember the Disney straight to Disney Channel movie, Luck of the Irish, where at the end they sing "This Land Is My Land"?
No.
And the dude's a leprechaun and he has to beat another leprechaun in a basketball game to not become a leprechaun.
What the fuck are you
You know what I'm talking about. Luck of the Irish.
Just have a regular Irish brawl.
How is a leprechaun going to play basketball?
Well, that's kind of the joke,
the
Gavin.
Juxtaposition. Yeah. But he does it.
Well, he's not like a full leprechaun.
Oh, okay.
But he's becoming one as he's playing the game.
Every day.
Well, no, it's more like he becomes more Irish, stereotypically Irish, and a little shorter.
I kind of want to watch this.
Yeah,
I mean, on Disney Plus.
Oh, for sure, yeah, 100%.
We have to watch this.
Yeah, come over, man.
What do you mean by stereotypical Irish? Like he starts getting
like red hair, like
he starts getting belligerently drunk and going, "Come on, who wants to fucking fight me?" Yeah. Because that happens a lot.
Where?
You know from experience?
In Ireland. I've heard so many fucking stories on like the Joe Rogan podcast of Irish fighters, just like of Irish people just like getting pumped up after watching the UFC and just being like, "Come on, you fucking queer."
Go on.
Come on, you
Where
fucking queer.
Oh yeah, but the popularity of the weapon would also just go on to earn its title, the gun that won the West, since it was just so popularly used amongst like cowboys at the time. But there was another weapon that would earn the title of the gun that won the West, and I need to find it in my notes.
And was it also like a handgun?
No, it wasn't.
Or was it like an automatic revolver? Not auto revolver.
Wait.
Fine, but I was gonna say bow, like like a pencil shooter.
A pencil? What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna be able to express the thought fully right now.
Pencil sharpener that shoots out?
Yeah, but it's like a pencil shooter because it's
tiny.
Well, because he was talking about earlier.
It's better than a fucking revolver.
Well, no, I was making a joke about bows and arrows against guns, and how it's essentially like a pencil shooter, because it's it doesn't matter.
We gotta make a pencil shooter now and sell it as merch. It's like when Elon Musk made flamethrowers. No, but that weapon would be the Winchester rifle.
Oh.
Made in 1866.
Wow.
It was an improved design of the Henry rifle.
Oh.
And fuck you, Henry.
And I didn't choose to write down why it was so revolutionary at the time, because I feel like I could just demonstrate that. So, imagine the same situation. A cowboy saunters up to your land, and imagine a musket. You know, oh, it went over there.
Yeah.
And then Donald Duck.
He just killed him.
and then the cowboy runs over and sticks it in his mouth, and he goes, and then he gets his head blown off.
Yeah.
That's like a very bad like YouTube like cartoon that would be made in like the early days of YouTube.
So how are you comparing this to the Winchester?
Well, the Winchester, you see, the musket sucks.
Now
the Winchester comes up. This guy comes sauntering up. He has his revolver. You're like kind of walking out of your barn, kind of being like, another one of the like Dick Winders gang or whatever they are. And then you reach.
I'm with the Dick Winders.
I'm with the Dick Winders, and I caught wind that you're dicking around in my turf.
Are you fiddle dicking in this land?
I just wanted. I'm part of the Wind Dickers to be like, a clip and B a T-shirt.
Or a story, perhaps. The Wind Dickers that roamed the Wild West.
The Wind Dickers gang.
The Wind Dickers gang. The Wind Dickers gang. Oh my
Sounds
God.
like the beginning of Wendigo.
Oh my God, they encounter Wendigos.
That's really funny, actually.
After they come across a tribe of Native Americans, they come across Wendigos. Windickers. Windicker.
Them goddamn Wendigers.
Windickers.
I don't think you can say that.
Windickers, that's what you said.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what I said.
Winner dicker chicker liquor. Jesus Christ. So the Wind Dicker man comes waltzing onto your farmland.
Yeah.
Your wife has taken your child in, covering his eyes, his ears, his asshole, so he doesn't shit out of fear. and you just kind of like know what's about to go down. So you just like reach over to like where the guy who's seen you can't see, but there's like a rifle right where like the door is, a Winchester rifle made in 1866.
Yeah.
And you just go like, and then go.
Was it a shotgun?
And then, no, it goes. You know how the Winchester has that mechanism that goes.
Yeah,
The bolt action?
Yeah.
that is not what I saw you doing. All I saw you doing was back and forth. I was
You were
like,
doing like this, like the bolt action.
Well,
up
sorry.
Here, like,
Let me go slower.
oh no, he's talking about the one that pulls down.
Yeah.
Oh, the hand one.
And then after you fire about like 17 shots into him,
You know, a Winchester rifle. Did you not know what that was?
he like
No, I know.
Oh.
Like, we have a different one on our wall.
Doc Browns you and like reveals he has a bulletproof vest like in that one Western.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I referred to that as that one Western. That's like a sin in my head.
Good.
And then, but you're like, oh fuck, I'm all out of bullets. How am I gonna reload this gun? Because previously with my musket was so fucking slow. Oh shit. He's fucking out, bitch.
Somebody. I hope we get big one day. So that's like the lead into a song somebody makes.
The bass drop.
We have a band. We can do this.
No, we don't. We don't have a band.
We have a
don't
band.
mistake. We have a band.
We have a band. We're working on it.
It's called System of a Down.
I love System of a Down.
I love us too.
Sisters of the Down. The Downs. Sisters of the Downs.
The Down Systems.
Sisters of the Downs. Oh god, that's.
No. No.
I'm not cutting it out.
Bad.
I love it though.
I thought you were going further.
No, I didn't know where to go after that.
I'm glad.
Where to go, when to go, there to go,
Windickers.
Vindigo.
God, I want to write the Windicker storyline now.
The Windickers gang.
It's just the entire story of Red Dead 2. I just call them with the Windickers.
Yeah.
So yes, the Winchester rifle of 1880.
The other gun that won the West.
1866 was the other gun that won the West because
The
of how
Windicker
much of a
rifle.
staple it was. Oliver Winchester was the man who invented the design, and this fucking blew my tits off because I was just like thinking of like
Fucking rifle.
the fucking like process this man's mind went through. Oliver Winchester was originally a clothing manufacturer.
That's wild.
And he just so happened to hear that, like, what was it? is originally a clothing manufacturer, and heard that Smith & Wesson Firearms was failing financially with one of the new patent firearms they made. And he just kind of like heard that and was like, dude, there's a hole in the fucking business. And then he was just like, I'm gonna make a gun. And
That's wild.
right?
I need to buy it.
What a go-getter.
Seriously, and this was like 1866. Before I didn't know when he started the idea or the conception of like his
Are
business.
we going to discuss what I think we're going to discuss?
I do consider this a classic.
Okay.
So yes, probably. Do you know kind?
No, I'm glad I'm in the dark.
I love this. Yeah. I forgot to introduce it as that. I did want to specify that like since previously I went for something I knew nothing about, I wanted to go back to like something that like I think is like this is pretty base level shit. If you're like
Into spectral shit.
if you're like into like the stories or like the top 15 videos that I watched a bunch as a kid, that like, is the entire reason I know all this stuff. It's like, listen, if you watch nukes, you know about this shit, okay?
YouTube causes autism.
We're definitely gonna get on fucking YouTube Rewind now.
That clip particularly, yeah. They're gonna bring it back just for us.
It's gonna be the intro. YouTube causes autism. Here it is.
The beat drops.
Or whatever that fucking thing they did.
Will
was.
Smith like just appears for a minute.
Well, yeah. He comes and slaps me.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Will Smith kicked down this door right now because he got so pissed I mentioned that thing that happened?
That'd be crazy. You know, apparently it saved his marriage.
Well, come on now. That's not good for him. He doesn't want to be in that.
You're right.
With fucking G.I. Jane. Where the fuck was I? Oh yeah, but like, Oliver started to make like guns, and which is crazy because just to think at the time that you could just be like, oh yeah, I'll just make a gun and it'll sell well because like there's so little guns out there because it's just the 1800s.
Because there's not a market.
Yeah, you'll probably just do well. There's no like risk in that really. He was just like, yeah, I'll go from clothing to guns.
Yeah, I mean, why not? If you have the idea behind the mechanics of the thing, why not?
But he was pretty shit at making guns. So he eventually hired on Benjamin Tyler Henry, who saved this guy's ass because he just basically made better guns. And Henry would make the Henry rifle, which is like, I don't know, I might be putting up a picture of it on the screen. It's like if you played fucking Red Dead, you're like, oh yeah, that guy. Because
But for those of us who didn't,
it's got like 2 barrels on it. Think of like, you know what a Winchester looks like?
yeah,
It's got like it's got 2 barrels coming down it, and where like the thing you would reload normally, with the Winchester of how you like that shit. I don't think that's there, but it's still got like that shit.
Okay.
Usually it's plated in like kind of like a yellowish color, like gold.
Oh.
And it's got like a wood stock. So eventually, like the Winchester was just like a remodeling of the Henry, basically. When Oliver was just like, all right, this is really good, but I need to like, I don't know, put like 1 more lug nut in there to make it mine, and then you know, he fucked him over probably in the end. But like, eventually Oliver would pass on, and William Wirt Winchester would inherit the fortune of the company after his father dies in 1880. And the thing is, but William would die 1 year later in 1881 because of tuberculosis, and the inheritance would then go to his wife, Sarah Lockwood Perdee Winchester.
Crazy bitch.
Alright. And as a little side note, their child also died, so that's just something to throw in as a little, you know.
A little treat.
A little haha 1-2 punch for this woman.
I just thought of a 1-2 punch being done to the baby, and I was going like,
It's terrible.
yeah, I know. After her husband's death, she would move from New Haven, Kentucky, to San Jose, California, and she would buy an 8-room farmhouse and would continue to renovate it up until the time she would die in 1922, of September 5th. And this place is commonly referred to as the Winchester Mystery House.
Oh.
Do you know about this?
No and yes.
The Winchester
How do you know
Mansion.
about it?
I've heard about it. I don't remember why.
Okay. The reason that she built this house, and continued to expand upon it for 40-something years, from 1881 to 1922, just keep pouring money into it. It was a very big, sizable amount of the Winchester fortune that she would continue to use this on. The reason she did it is because she supposedly went to a psychic, and this psychic told her that every soul that had ever been killed by the Winchester rifle was coming to haunt her.
Wait, was this covered by
Chilluminati?
Yeah.
Maybe it has. I have not seen their episode.
If so, it would have been really early. Because they talk about a bunch of...
They did not do it.
Like a house with a bunch of doors and rooms that go nowhere. Or stairs that go nowhere or something.
They might have touched on a little bit, but they didn't do a full episode.
Yeah, okay.
And just that thought alone, like, already it's just, like, so fucking fascinating.
Yeah.
To be in that headspace.
Where you're thinking that everybody who was ever killed...
The gun that won the West.
Yeah.
Is the most popular rifle amongst everyone in America up until this point. And everyone who has ever been killed by that thing is coming to haunt you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my god, the amount of like existential fear to actually believe it. Of like, oh my fucking god, what do I do? And she just was just like, I will make a maze. I will live in a maze.
I will surround myself with everything.
She just and like so like.
Why does that make sense?
What? Why does it make sense?
Like to her, what was she thinking? Like they can't find me if I'm in a maze.
Well, I think it's...
Or they'll get lost?
I think it's similar to, like... Aren't there, like how ancient Egypt and with, like, sarcophagized bodies or whatever, like, they have, like, those, like, tombs with, like, a bunch of, like... And they're just, like, confusing, and they're, like, architecturally odd, but it's to, like... It's because of that idea that it, like, keeps the soul in or whatever.
Oh, I thought it was only intent to, like, prevent grave robberies.
It would also do that, too. But, like, I feel like there's some sort of spiritual aspect to it.
I have no
can't fully
idea.
Remember. But, like, it reminds me of that. And, like...
So instead of keeping them in, they're keeping them out.
I think they're in. Like, when I think about, like, what she's trying to do, I think they're in the house,
they're
like...
attached to her.
Like,
but she just...
it?
So they can't find her again?
But
Is
yeah,
that
like,
what it is?
guess,
She's hiding?
I guess, like, I mean, this kind of ties into, like, the idea of the cult, like, how there's an afterlife after. Maybe in our afterlife, our perception of, like, what their reality is just different. And so she just hones into this somehow. And it's like, well, like, if I make a hallway leading up to, like, a diagonal staircase with, like, a mirror placed... With just, like, a mirror placed in the corner of it... Like, this is real. I found a fucking image of this. It is fucking... Like, I probably put up on screen. It just says so much, because this is an entire mansion with this type of architecture. It's just like, what does the ghost see? Or how does it stop the ghost? Like, what did she think she was doing?
But is that a common belief held by people?
No, I think this one was fucking nuts.
So you think she was just, like, fucking nuts?
Yeah.
Interesting. She didn't have, like, a guide being like, yeah, do this and this, and...
Maybe she did.
Mirrors are typically a big omen in, like, not extraterrestrial, fucking spectral shit like this, like ghost hunting and all that. Because mirrors apparently hold a power.
Of what?
Like, that's the other universe. Like, that's the other side.
Dude.
Sometimes when I look in a mirror, I get terrified.
Yeah.
I do think about that shit. Because I watched, like... scary shit as like a kid, and some of those like concepts of like episodes of like TV shows was like there's someone on the other side of the mirror.
I say mirrors can also be treated as portals, which is why they recommend to not have them in front of doorways or in front of your bed.
It is
scary. I have mine on my door.
I know.
Right? There's a mirror out there right now. And sometimes I just think about like, what if it's looking at me?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude, mirrors are evil.
I think about that like way too much.
Why do you think the Amish don't look in mirrors?
I get like scared.
What?
The Amish don't look in mirrors.
I get like scared to look in mirrors sometimes because I psych myself out and I'm like, it's gonna be making a different expression on my face. I'm not gonna realize it. And then I'm gonna look away and then go wait, what the fuck? And then it's gonna be normal that time.
Biggest fear.
Yeah. As a kid, I try to like catch the reflection and be like,
well, I guess not my biggest fear. My biggest fear is that suddenly there's teeth in this room and then it's like chomping on us.
It's Monster House.
God, I hated that movie.
No, but that's just anywhere. in the shower, terrifying. Imagine you have a door shower too.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the uvula is actually what's spitting the water out on you, and then you're just crunched.
Like an anglerfish luring you in.
Anyway,
I'm still thinking about that fucking mirror shit.
stop.
It's
a
but
spiral,
the scariest
dude.
moment is when you realize it was off, and then you look back.
Yeah,
You're gonna psych yourself out going to bed at night.
Yeah, I will.
I have a mirror in my room, so fuck you for
my
everything.
dude, my mirror's in front of my bed too.
Oh well,
We're all
you're
stu-
we're
we're all
fucked.
stupid.
No, we're just fucked.
So here's some little facts about this window.
Well, actually, we don't believe in any of that because that doesn't support the ideas of the cult.
What are the ideas of
Well-
the cult?
What do you mean?
What do you want to say them?
No,
You want to ingrain it in their brains a little bit?
absolutely not.
Why not?
Go back and watch episode 1 and 2.
No, we didn't explain it the best.
Because once you die, you go on a journey to find your soulmate.
Yeah, we retconned that.
But what if?
But we didn't.
What do you mean?
We
What
didn't
if?
retcon the
What if our
soulmate
little
thing.
devil dude like uses mirrors to see through shit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We retcon the idea that you die and you're with your soulmate immediately. You have to.
Well,
find your soulmate.
no, we weren't gonna bring attention to it. I was just.
I want them to know that there's a writing process to this a little bit.
Okay.
But you should believe it still, because it's fun to believe. It's fun to believe these fictional stories that we're completely making up. My mic wasn't on, guys. That's what I fear every time.
We should have tested.
We did vigorously.
You want me to check, don't you?
Please.
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
Please.
Gavin.
Oh, okay. I thought you were making a sigh of like, oh no.
All right.
Oh.
Fucking.
So some facts about the Winchester Mystery House.
Yeah.
And I got these directly off of their like tourism website.
Oh.
You can
Okay.
take tours there, and I think you can also get married there.
Get married there.
They had
Guys,
a
we're having a wedding.
they had a
Not
wedding.
us.
They
Well, me and Gavin.
We're gonna get married
Yeah, you did
at
confess
the
earlier.
Winchester Mystery House. And it's I just like, who gets married there?
Huh?
Why do you decide to get married at a Winchester house?
I know people who
We
would.
could do a tea bar at your wedding.
A tea bar? Why my wedding?
Because it's you and Kyan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he missed that. He's a little slow in the draw.
But it's 24,000
God,
square
love him.
feet. It has 10,000 windows.
24,000 square feet.
24,000 square feet.
That's fascinating. I can't even imagine.
10,000 windows.
And you could probably run into a wall.
10,000?
10,000.
That's not. There's no way.
10,000.
On their website, they claim 10,000 windows.
1,000.
Can I go in and count them?
1,000.
Autistic ass.
I thought you were like cursing me.
No.
You know,
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
nothing's coming out of your mouth. You're doing a hand sign.
Touche.
1,000. Okay.
Someone didn't know what the fuck touche meant.
What?
Someone didn't know what the fuck touche meant.
What does it mean?
I was like,
But like it's hard to define words. I don't know how to explain that.
I know. But the
I
way
guess I have a small vocabulary.
the way that I explained it was like, it's essentially like, you got me there.
Yeah.
Touche.
Yeah.
That is what I say it with, but I don't know the actual translation.
Fucking frogs.
What? What? Frogs.
Gavin, you can't say that.
Frogs.
Oh, you can't
Oh,
say
the
it.
French. I thought you were just reminiscing on like frogs just out in the forest, and I
No.
was like, "What the fuck?"
I'm not a Stardew Valley character. How many times do I have to reiterate this?
But, like, also-
Yeah, you are. You should play Stardew Valley. It's a great video
I
game.
told you, buy it for me and I will.
Okay, I will give you $15 before you leave here.
Set and match. All right, Gavin, go on about
Alright.
the Winchester. 10,000 windows. Bullshit.
10,000 windows, motherfucker. You think there's
How many
bullshit
doors?
in these pages?
Yes.
You think there's untruth?
Actually, I don't think there's anything written there. You're just kind of.
24,000.
I mean, it looks like
feet.
hieroglyphs.
Perfect. Only I can read it.
How many
10,000
doors?
windows. What?
How many doors?
2,000 doors.
How many steps?
I don't think I have that.
How many staircases?
I might have that. Let's keep going. 160 rooms.
Oh wow.
52 skylights.
Oh wow.
47 stairways and
That's-
fireplaces.
And,
And fireplaces?
47 of each or 47 combined?
I think each, because I thought the same thing when I read it the first time, and I was like, I don't know what that looks like. So it probably isn't true.
Guys, we have to take a trip.
To the Winchester Cathedral.
Yes.
No, to Gettysburg, because that's the most obvious thing to go to right now.
Why?
Well, if we leave now, right now, as we're recording this, we can be back
I'll call
before
off
I go
work.
to work.
I'll call off work.
I don't have work tomorrow. We can do the rest of this Tim Dillon style in a fucking car.
Let's go, guys.
Pack it up.
47 stairways
Yeah, we said that.
and fireplaces.
What are the average amount of steps per stairway?
10,000 windows.
There's no way. Where are all these windows?
In the house
Okay.
or on the house?
Well, yeah.
Between the
sure.
walls, etc.
Are the skylights excluded from that count? Or are they adding those extra 52 to round up to
You know,
10,000?
I don't know that. I don't think they put that in the disclaimer at the bottom. It would be nice if they did.
I'd be asking a guide all these questions. You'd be like, shut the fuck up, this
You
kid.
go like, okay, let's take a closer look. Pulls out a tape measure.
Pulls out a clicker. He goes, we're going to count on the windows.
Pulls out that
1,
thing,
2,
like,
3.
With the balls. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think so.
17 chimneys.
17. So they don't. The ghosts don't know where to come in
this
from.
makes me think of that scene in the Labyrinth where David Bowie and what's her fucker just walking around in all those stairs.
In that painting?
Yeah.
That's probably what it's like for a ghost. That's why they're confused and they can't get to her. 13 bathrooms.
Or they're just not real.
13 bathrooms.
13 bathrooms. I'm more concerned with the 13 bathrooms, okay?
I'm just saying, like, maybe they can't get to her because it's all in her head and she's fucking crazy.
The eyes.
Perhaps. But there's 13 bathrooms. And I'm just thinking, that's a lot of bathrooms. How much toilet paper do you need to buy?
Do you think only one of them is stocked?
Right? How many of them are maintained? How many? Like, she probably only uses one.
Maybe 2.
She probably uses 4 rooms in this place. She can't walk all that way. She's fucking old and brittle. In the 1920s. She's probably like a skeleton.
Yeah. Maybe.
6 kitchens.
I could bake so many things.
How often did she cook?
Not
Well, she probably didn't cook.
at all.
Oh yeah, some of like the weird ass things that are just in this place that if you were to like look at it wouldn't make any sense are like doors that lead to nowhere, stairways that lead to nowhere. There's hallways that lead to nowhere. A lot of places that lead to nowhere.
Yeah.
I guess ghosts don't like that very much.
Well, because they go down or up the stairs thinking, and then they get nothing. Yeah, they're like, oh, what's around this corner? Fuck.
It's got like that gravelly like demon voice to it though.
What's around
Dude.
the corner?
You have to read an entire story like that one time.
Dude, I gotta do that on an inhale. That's terrible.
Earlier into my cold, I sounded like that fucking bitch that follows you around in Outlast too. It was like the lamb's blood. Da, da, da.
I thought you said The Last of Us too. And I was very confused for a second.
Outlast too.
The lamb's blood. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a bath.
Go on.
What the fuck was that dude's name?
It was a woman.
No, I'm talking about like the dude that she followed for the religion.
Blake Langerman.
No.
Oh, that's the main character.
Wayne Dickerson?
No.
Of the Dickerson gang?
The Dickerson
No.
game.
Dicker Windgain, or what is it?
Wayne Dicker.
Win Dickers. He's the originator. The name changed eventually. Got passed down.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that dude's
I don't
name?
know. We should probably get
Father, whatever.
Yeah.
Foghorn Leghorn. Actually, it kind of was Foghorn Leghorn. He was a fat southern man.
Yeah.
Kind of looked like a chicken.
Don't they all?
Yeah.
Oh.
But another place that like freaked me the fuck out like as I was just like looking at images of this place, was there was like a stairway that like came down and then like had like a corner to it and then had another place. Think of like a Minecraft staircase.
Okay.
Do you know exactly what I'm talking about? Yeah. And
I had a little landing.
Yeah, and in like the structure of the stairs, there was a hidden door, and that door led to a hidden latch that was another stairway that led down.
That led to nothing.
Fun fact about
Fucking
my
maybe.
house.
What the fuck are you? Why are we not ghost hunting now?
What do you mean? Go on.
You're gonna have this?
So my stairs that go down the basement, right? There's the stair, there's the landing, and then there's the more stair.
Yeah.
You know how the baby gate's right there?
Yeah.
That wall apparently can come down, but there's also a cubby.
What do you mean? Like fold down?
Yeah, like fold away. Like that wall on the staircase just can fold away.
What the fuck are you talking?
And inside of that wall is a whole ass cubby space. Like the door is on the ground. Like you can pull that door out, but you can go into it. But that same wall can also just fold away.
Who was like held
the
captive
fuck?
in there? How old's your house?
This was made in the 70s.
In the 70s?
The
Crazy shit
70s.
happened.
After the Underground Railroad?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember
you were thinking that too.
Yeah, well, because I was thinking about your parents telling me that the house across from mine was part of it.
Really, I don't remember that.
Yeah, your dad was like, oh yeah, I used to fish around in there. I got some secret rooms.
But wasn't Ohio like good?
Well,
Like,
yeah, but
where were we
it's
going?
like they could still be sent back.
Oh, they could.
Like immigrants. They could still be sent back if they were caught. So they had to have people help them.
But wasn't the entire point they were like, once we get north, we're fucking free?
I think they were fleeing to Canada.
You've never been in my basement, have you?
No.
You
Oh wait, yeah,
have.
but there
Yeah.
were there still
You didn't
people
see all of
who
it,
would
though.
like sell them out because I guess not everyone was.
Yeah,
good.
yeah, not everyone.
So
Yeah.
they would just be like, yeah, I'm taking you back to earn that money.
Or maybe I think it might have been more like people from the South would come back hunting for them.
I'm remembering this now. I'm also remembering.
I'm remembering history.
It feels good. It feels good to know everything isn't lost on me.
Good.
But there's also like just like rooms that are slanted, that are just at a weird angle that you'd be like walking on the floor like at some points probably.
Walking on the floor at some points.
Yeah, that didn't come out right. So
Well,
I meant like Inception style.
Oh, okay. So you're kind of like on the wall.
You were on the wall. I meant to say wall.
Like
yeah.
I also have a dirt room.
Did you just say that you had a room where you can walk on the wall?
I have a dirt room.
Oh, I thought you said like me. I also have
You
a dirt room.
Dirt room.
It's dirt.
In a room.
Like it was dug in the dirt.
Like there was nothing laid
Like
over the
there's
dirt.
a wall. Like there's a. First of all the walls in my basement blend in. Like the doors blend in with the walls.
Yeah, you literally open the door to one of them and it's a bathroom and it's just like a liminal space that just fucking opens. Little pocket dimension.
This is
But-
really fucking scary.
But like the wall, like the
It's
door
not
is
that.
the same wood paneling as the wall. So you open it, and it's completely dark for a second until you reach into the darkness and you pull down this light, and it illuminates the space, and it's just dirt.
We should get a Luigi board.
But and then in that room there is a bird bath
It's
that
a
has
Luigi
angels on it.
themed Ouija board.
I love how Haley just didn't give a fuck and was like, yeah, I'm gonna continue on.
So it's like a haunted mansion Ouija board.
And then our electrical room. So fucking weird.
I really like the idea
a
someone's
bar down
mapping
there.
out. Someone's mapping out your basement right now.
Just keep time out information about the layout of your house.
Because there's a bar down there. And then right
Like a steel bar?
no, like a bar.
No, I know.
Pull-ups on.
There's 3 sinks in my basement.
3 sinks?
3 sinks.
I don't have 3 sinks in my house.
Right. Like
There's
why?
more upstairs.
Wait, what do you mean? Why are there 3 sinks?
There's a sink in the laundry room. There's a sink in the bathroom
I'm
downstairs.
talking about the basement.
Yeah, this is the basement.
Oh,
They're all
they all have
in the
different
basement.
rooms.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a big basement.
Gotcha.
But there's a sink in the laundry room, there's a sink in the bathroom downstairs, and there's a sink behind the bar.
Now I really want to go down.
There's also an oven in the right by the bar.
Why
so you can
fuck do we not hang out at your house?
In the basement.
What the fuck?
Why are we not filming in her basement right now?
At the bar or something.
Do you have outlets?
Yeah.
What the hell?
This is kind of confusing to me now.
Does that not?
Maybe our set will change.
It's definitely gonna change.
Yeah.
The stove doesn't work down there anymore. At least it's not hooked up.
So?
There was a stove down there?
Yes, it's...
We've been hanging out at my little fucking duplex.
It's cozy.
If we put a couch down in your basement...
There's a couch in there already.
What the fuck,
are
dude?
we doing?
There's also a bean.
I will buy a bigger TV for your fucking basement.
No, there's a big TV down there.
What are
What
we
are we...
doing?
Yeah, why are we all not there right now?
Why are we not filming like D&D shit like down there all the time?
We have a table for it.
Come the
I'm
fuck
so
on.
upset right now.
The leaves fold out at the edge. So because they fold back in.
You're
onto
a
the
cunt.
table. It's my parents, Kaya.
This sounds incredible.
Why do you hate us?
It's my parents.
What do you mean?
Like their special like sex table? Like what do you want from me?
No, like just they're a lot and it's always loud there.
Oh, okay. So they're always there.
Yes.
That's why.
We can't film?
Well, we had to cohabitate with other people down there.
Oh.
Well,
Oh. I didn't know people were down in the basement at all.
no, well, not really. Everyone kind of stays upstairs.
Well,
but...
then whose table is this and why does it matter? What the fuck?
Not the table.
No, she was just
No,
like...
I'm not going on about the table. I'm going on just about my house in general.
Oh, okay, so the table's not in the basement.
No, the table's in the sunroom.
I know what table you're talking about. That is a perfect room to film in anyway.
Yeah, but only in, like, nicer weather. It's really cold in there right now. It's a mess.
Bring a heater.
Yeah. Well, I'll just bring my PS5
Central air.
and... Well, I'll bring a PC and it'll heat the room. Exactly what I want to hear.
THX
But
logo.
back on the bar, because the bar is a cool area. Like you walk
Remember
down.
when this was my segment?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I still have two big things I really want to talk about.
Fuck, dude.
Do you want me to continue the bar, or do you want to go?
No, you go. I'll say one of them. No. Fuck. Go on.
So you get down the stairs to the basement, and like right in front of you is the laundry room.
I'm
that's
sorry.
separated from everything.
That was like guttural grunt from Gavin.
Like, god damn it. I don't know if I want to do this or not.
So you turn, and then you're like the bar is like further that way, but you can walk around the bar 'cause it's like an L shape, and right against the wall is the like stove and oven. And then, like, the bar is, like, hollow, obviously, but the sink is, like, tucked under right here. It's tucked under, like, right here, and then there's shelves, like, hold your liquor.
Sheesh. That was a lot. So there was a movie that came out about the Winchester Mansion.
Okay.
I think...
I heard it too.
Simply just... Yeah, you... whatever. I think it was my mom laughing.
No. That was someone wiping down a window, dude. That was not your mom. There's no way your mom sounds like that. She's in bed, dude.
But it came out in 2018. And it wasn't received the best. It got a 5.4 out of 10 on IMDb, a 13% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, those are hacks.
I know, but I figure it's important to mention. And a 28 out of 100 on Metacritic.
What did Talkies give it?
We haven't seen it.
Well, then...
Get on that.
But it's a horror film, and it just kind of, like, really saddens me, because it's such, like... This place is such a great place to make a horror film around.
Oh, yeah.
Because of that central idea of just, like, that insanity of that idea that woman was going through. And just, like, a perfect setting to mask that. And, you know, apparently it didn't do well. It was probably some stupid ass, like, horror movie that just did a bunch of jump scares that came out around Halloween to make
yeah.
money.
What was it called?
Winchester.
Oh.
I have it on DVD if you want to watch it.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
Talkies could do it.
We could. But speaking of settings that had a lot of potential for really cool and interesting storytelling, but kind of didn't live up to that. I've been playing Cyberpunk recently.
I fucking knew it, dude. I was like, is this motherfucker about to get into video games on his supernatural segment? Sorry, I'm probably pretty loud. You said that, and I was like, God damn it, here we go.
When I realized, I kind of want to talk about this on the podcast, and I realized I was like, I could talk about the Winchester house.
Fucking alright.
Yeah, I've just been playing Cyberpunk recently, but I played like a day of it straight for like the entire day because I got like really hooked on it, and I just played it for like 14 hours, and that was a game that like really disappointed me because like I had such high expectations from it.
So many people did.
To be this like very great like RPG that had so much. Like
7 Game Awards. You know what to play, man.
What?
Fucking Baldur's Gate.
Well, it's kind of what I'm getting at.
Dude, Gorg is so mad that Baldur's Gate won.
Why?
Why? Yeah.
They hate Baldur's Gate because it's popular.
Oh, okay.
So what else would have won? Like Alan Wake 2?
I don't know.
I honestly thought all the games could have won. I was like, I don't know what the fuck's gonna win. The only thing I was like, that probably is going to win is like Zelda.
I think it's because they think the only reason the game really won any traction was because everyone wants to fuck the little twink vampire.
That's not true.
It's definitely not true.
Isn't it like very great monumental leap for like RPGs?
I don't know how great necessarily, but that's what I heard as well.
Yeah, right?
7 Game Awards.
But I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if Alan Wake 2 won. That's like a 13-year-long waited sequel. So, like, there could be a lot of hype around that. Because I definitely think emotion plays into it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I do want to get Baldur's Gate 3, though. I've been wanting to.
I do, too. But, yeah, like...
I might, like, tonight. I don't know.
Right.
Paycheck, maybe. Paycheck.
But I was just... I kind of... Because since Cyberpunk is based on, like, a D&D type, like...
it's a TTRPG, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I should have asked for Christmas.
What?
More fucking storage on my PlayStation.
No.
And I think since it was based on that IP, I wanted to have that like same experience you could have with like a D&D type.
Yeah.
And that's just not what the game is. And
like you couldn't like role play in it at all?
You can, but it's not to the extent where I wanted it. And the intro really threw me away because like the life path shit means nothing.
Yeah.
And it all just like...
So does it literally affect anything besides like maybe an ending?
Dialogue like effects. It's basically what it is. It's the way Mass Effect did it from day fucking one, where it was like you can pick what your point of origin is, what you did, what heroic act you did, in war, and then that's it. It has the same effect, except Mass Effect doesn't like disguise it as this like you're gonna build your
this monumental thing. Yeah.
It's literally like, and at least for one of them, like a 10-minute long sequence.
Like how did you get here?
And it's a bad one. Like the entire time, it had like the Fallout 4 effect where it was like giving you too much information about what this character is to allow you to build a character out of it.
Oh, okay.
There was just moments like that where like I didn't decide to speak at one point, and a character that...
And like nothing happened.
Well, no, like a character like who I was sitting with in the car. Like, because I didn't say anything, he was like, you changed. And I was like, motherfucker, what am I? Like, I thought my character was my character. And now you're saying I was different in my past life?
You know, and I know I went on a whole rant about Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
I don't know how much dialogue changes based on what you say. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Because it's in the sense that like it's heavily railroaded towards one idea, correct? Is that what you're kind of getting at?
Well, like
there might be
in the beginning.
Yeah. Okay.
It's in the beginning because I mean even like I ranted to Tristan about this because it was like the person I got off on because I was just like it just fucking sucks because when I got through like the life path section of the game and I stopped playing. It's like it's not that long. And I was just like, I really don't like this writing, like, right now. Like, I thought the dialogue was bad. I thought, like, what was happening wasn't doing a great job of establishing who our characters were, because the first thing you do in, like, the street kid pass that I took to show, like, you, like, are a criminal is rob a car, and it's the easiest thing in the fucking world to do. You just walk up to the car, and then, like, you get busted immediately. And then, in a montage segment that happens immediately after, you're, like... You have assault rifles, and you're, like, hunting people down, and it's like, whoa, we were just stealing a fucking car at first. I can do this shit now?
This is your season 2 of The Flash.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah.
It just established so much, and I was just like, okay, like, I feel like I missed out on so much stuff that I wish I was actually experienced. But then, the game has this mission that everyone plays, because the life path shit railroads you into this opening mission, and the entire time I was playing it, I was just saying, like, why didn't the game start here? Because it's a fucking perfect opening. It's so goddamn good at establishing, like, who your character, like, you're friends with, like, this one guy. Like, I won't say who, but, like, you're friends with this guy. It's established through the way they act and their dialogue. You're doing, like, a pretty risky mission, so it establishes, like, your character understands that, like, he's been around the fucking block. He can handle himself with, like, weaponry and, like, doing crazy-ass shit. And the environment you're going through is a dingy-ass cyberware, like, a place that gives, like, shitty-ass, like, ROMs to people or whatever.
Yeah.
So it shows, like, the seedy underground of, like, what this entire place is, like, cyber shit.
Yeah.
It's really good at establishing a lot about this world. And your characters. And I'm just like, why didn't you fucking start here? Like, why did you give me the illusion of choice that I was going to have more impact than I really was?
Yeah.
You could have just started me here, and I would have been fucking fine.
It gives me the semblance of Final Fantasy 13 opening with lightning on the train.
I never played that game.
That was my first Final Fantasy game.
I think a lot of people cringed when they heard you say that, because I know that game is not received well.
Well, that was just, like, the first thing that my uncle, like, gifted me, because it was a collector edition with the actual, like, book of all the character designs and all that.
Oh, shit.
For Xbox 360. Now I'm a PlayStation person.
Ever since I started playing the game from there again, which was like, like the day I started playing Cyberpunk again, I played that opening mission. So to me, kind of, I just blocked the rest of the game out of my mind. I just imagine I start from there, and I enjoyed, like, everything. Like, everything I was doing up until, like, or continuing on, I was fucking hooked. I loved it.
Zip timing.
Like, the type of game it is, it's very good, and it's probably, like, the best handling, like, first-person RPG shooter ever.
Yeah.
Because those things kind of handle like shit. Like, you think of your Fallouts, and, like, the gunplay in them isn't always, like, no one's raving about it. And Fallout 4 is probably the best, but even still, it's not, like, incredible. But you play fucking New Vegas, and it's like, this was made on Windows 95. This is fucking, like, I can't do this. But Cyberpunk handles very well with its gunplay. And it's still, like, not as, like, fluid as, like, a Titanfall or whatever. But it still feels very good, and the combat alone is, like, satisfying enough to justify, like the gameplay loop of, like, combat. Are you okay?
No, I'm fucking cramping like a motherfucker. It's terrible.
He's getting a premonition.
So yeah.
So Cyberpunk 2077 was a bummer.
No, it's very good.
It's very good. Just the beginning's a bummer.
Yeah, the beginning's a bummer, and I just kind of wish they marketed it a bit different, because then I wouldn't have those expectations that I had.
Yeah, like the illusion of choice, and that matters.
Illusion of choice, that usually doesn't bother me with games that much.
But when they harped on it so much.
And I think it is because of the setting. Or, like, the Cyberpunk D&D shit. Since it's tied in with that.
Don't say D&D shit.
But that's what it is.
No, it's disrespectful. It's a TTRPG. Don't.
Sorry.
Categorize them all as D&D.
But, like,
give them some credit.
This, like, walking around that setting, I'm just like, oh my god, there's so many fucking ideas you could have.
Oh yeah.
With this, like, if you were to play, like, a tabletop game in this setting, and all those characters you would have. How they literally have a fucking katana. Like, that, someone definitely thought, like, dude, people are gonna want to be samurais in our world. So they're like, yeah, you can just have a katana.
Oh yeah, that's fucking awesome, dude. I didn't get too far into Cyberpunk.
I've never even touched it.
I started it on Tristan's PS5, but I haven't continued on mine yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last kind of thing I just want to talk about is the fact that there's this Suicide Squad game coming out,
Yeah.
and I haven't been terribly excited about it because it's just not my type of game, really.
Yeah.
That just like 4-player multiplayer, kill the thing type thing. But I love the DC superheroes, so it has kind of like, I have been thinking about it a little bit, and just kind of like, I think people who, if that game does very well and like is a solid time, I think the people who are gonna like it are really gonna like it, especially if you're comic book fans, because like the idea of fighting the Justice League and having them be the villains is really cool.
Oh yeah.
And they got like Brainiac or whatever, I'm pretty sure. But
I
just,
mean,
like,
there are similar things that happens in the hit movie Justice League, or Teen Titans versus the Justice League, where they get mind controlled and the Teen Titans has to kick their ass.
it's not nearly as cool.
I keep getting ads about the Avatar game
Oh,
I do too.
from was it Ubisoft?
yeah.
I see them all over TikTok. It's usually the first thing when I open it. It's like, whoo,
Is
you know.
Avatar this beloved thing?
I don't know. I guess.
Like
It feels manufactured. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
It feels like a manufactured love for this thing. Like,
right?
I mean, like the dude who created it is cool because like
Yeah,
he went to
Peter
the Mariana
Jackson.
Trench.
Is that Peter Jackson?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
I'm not too enthralled
Okay.
to know that. But like thinking about it was one of the highest grossing movies.
Yeah.
But it fell off. Like I mean,
Well, like I think we were just too young to understand.
Oh, I liked the
why.
first movie.
Yeah, but I don't know why it was such a big thing.
yeah, I
'Cause
don't.
it looks like any other movie to me. So I'm just like, I understand like
And
the
then
motion
how-
capturing thing that probably was like very big at the time.
How long was the wait between the first and the second
So
one?
fucking
Several
long.
years.
It's like Alan Wake 2.
It was over like a
this
decade,
shit.
right? It was over.
I think because I think the first one came out in 2009.
What the fuck, dude?
'Cause I think I was in kindergarten when I watched it with my grandma and grandpa. Actually,
That's
You were in
wild.
kindergarten?
yeah, we were all in kindergarten.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Oh my god. I did not think about that movie like that.
I
No.
did, but I was like, this is so cool. Nature and shit.
But yeah, I wasn't excited for the second one at all. I still haven't seen it.
No, I haven't either.
I haven't watched it yet, but
I mean, I hear it's good.
I want to.
right?
I don't know.
I plan
I don't know
on-
anything about it. But Justice League.
Yeah.
And also like I'm just not like a complete fan of like the Suicide Squad characters, I guess. Or
Yeah.
just the idea. It's not something that like really excites me, of like being the villains or like watching these villains with like the chip in their head and they have to go do these things. I don't know. It doesn't grab me.
I mean, I think I saw a trailer for it, and like the movement looked interesting from how like these Suicide Squad characters like kind of traverse this city.
The city.
Yeah.
It does look interesting.
Oh yeah.
And I might get it because of the point I'm about to bring up, which is the fact that Batman's in this game,
Yeah.
and it's Kevin Conroy's last performance as Batman.
Oh.
This was the last time he voiced Batman, and I've been wrestling with this like idea for a week because it kind of dawned upon me that like that's probably gonna lead into a big talk about Batman with me, but like which is why I was worried about this. But like, I know to the viewers you don't know this yet, but Kyan definitely understands that like Batman's my favorite character.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when I say that, that means a lot.
It really means a lot.
Because I love storytelling. It's like one of my biggest passions, and it's extremely character based.
Gavin, so much of Gavin has
Is
been
Batman.
there's some tie to Batman.
Yeah, well, I've talked about this with you.
Yeah,
I can tie a
and-
lot of
yeah.
what happened to me because of Batman. 'Cause, I mean, you go back down the timeline, you can inevitably do that with anyo's life. There was this
Oh yeah,
one
you'll be able to
moment-
pick out these things.
Yeah, and mine.
And one of Gavin's like big things, if
I still have it in my head.
If they were displayed on a timeline and there was like different like symbols and how big they were the impact, Batman would be like.
This would be a big one.
It would be
the biggest, probably.
Yeah.
Batman, Bayonetta. Who's your B, bitch?
Oh, I don't know.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Is
With
it?
a B.
Is it though? Like I don't know.
I think there's a lot that
The Flash.
I wouldn't. I don't know.
The Wizard of Oz.
To me, when the Wizard of Oz wasn't a big thing until like I think post Wanda.
Oh.
So that's kind of wild because like I definitely watched it a lot there. There was a lot of interaction with the Wizard. I fucking love the Wizard of Oz, dude.
We'll get into that.
I can nerd out about the Wizard of. I want to do it on a different show, but I can nerd the fuck out on the Wizard of Oz for just so long, and it's just it's not like complex storytelling. The movie really isn't.
It's simple.
It's really simple, but I still It's
so much
beautiful in
charm.
its simplicity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Film
I
was
fucking.
But yeah, like Batman is extremely important. To me.
Probably Power Rangers.
Probably Power Rangers.
I was leading to that. Yeah.
And I've always thought of myself as having this like old man brain because of like the media I consume, mainly with music. How like I listen to a bunch of 70s shit.
Yeah.
And a lot of like modern stuff I'm just like I don't really like this. And it's that classic thing of this isn't fucking music.
Yeah.
Put it back on my records. And like part of that comes with like the fact that like Kevin Conroy is my Batman. Because it's weird because there's 20 plus year people older than me who watched the animated series and were like they grew up with Kevin Conroy as Batman and Mark Hamill as Joker.
Yeah.
And I did the same, but it was because of the Arkham games. And I just got like entrenched in that, and like the moment that like the big impact moment in my head has always been when I walked out of my hallway into my living room and I saw my dad playing Batman Arkham Asylum, and he was going through one of the Scarecrow sections, and I was just the first Scarecrow section, and I was just like, what the fuck? This is Batman? Because I thought of it as like the Lego game at that point, probably.
Yeah.
But then I got to saw like the real fucking Batman, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, well, because there definitely is like a kid's Batman, and then there's Batman.
Yeah. And like I saw Bruce Wayne unzip his fucking dead parents in like body bags, and I was like, what the fuck? And it terrified the shit out of me, but as we've established, I was drawn to that shit.
Yeah.
I got an ad for Lego Fortnite today.
Lego Fortnite.
What is Lego Fortnite? Is it a
know.
Fortnite expansion or is it a new thing?
I think it's a new thing, and it's Lego, like a Lego thing,
It's
and
a
then
Lego
it's just
thing.
Fortnite.
Okay.
Apparently, Gorg's sibling, like their younger sibling, was playing it, and they watched them
It's
play
out?
it. Yeah, they watched them play it and was like, "What the fuck?"
That's interesting. Is
must be so
is it
jarring.
because it's just Fortnite?
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh well, what the? Gavin, download it right now, and
If it was
I
like
also got an ad for my workplace today.
if it played like Lego Indiana Jones, but it was Fortnite, like
that's
like
terrible.
the camera angle that's like fixed.
Uh huh.
Like what the fuck?
I could play Lego Harry Potter when I get home on the Wii.
Yeah, I can play Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 with my sister on my Switch. Puh.
Back to Batman.
Spitting on you.
I'm spitting on you. The Wii's more fun. I got the little fucking accessory. I got my wand movement.
Okay, go on, Gavin.
Wow, you were the person that we marketed towards.
Oh yeah. I loved the Wii, man.
You're like, I can use it like a TV remote. I can watch Netflix on this.
Dude, that was my only console for like years.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
I mean, kind of me too. Wow. Probably less years.
Like back when I lived in Rocky, dude, that was my only console.
That was my first console. I was like 4.
My first one was PlayStation 2. Then we had an
that's
Xbox.
hard. I think it was a Wii for me, and then a PlayStation 2.
That's PlayStation 2. Xbox 360 was in the living room. And then we got a Wii. I had the blue classic edition.
Oh, okay.
Flashback to when I remember very vividly I was playing Saints Row 3 in my living room. because it's the only place I could play video games at the time. And like there's like mini games where you're driving around, there's people having sex in the back seat.
Okay.
And I remember like my sister was like, "What is this? Are they like fucking?" I don't know, that's what she said. Are they like fucking? And I'm like, "Well, it's not me fucking. I'm just driving them."
I'm only the harbinger of goods.
Yeah. And then there's like a scene where you're a stripper or something. I'm lucky no one was around for that, but like because how do I explain? Yeah, like I'm doing QuickTime events to strip, right? You know, I don't.
Man,
I told you my first time playing Mortal Kombat was on the PlayStation 2, right?
I didn't know that. No.
Oh,
I told you it was mine, right?
That's where my obsession for Katana began. I was playing her at 3 years old.
Jesus Christ. I can't remember yours more.
Because we talked about how it was the retro game emulator or whatever.
What?
It was like an emulator on the PS2 for a bunch of like
Like old ass.
yeah, like cabinet games and shit, like arcade games.
Okay.
And there was like Mortal Kombat and
Gotcha.
Rampage and
Dude, I miss Rampage.
Primal Rage.
Primal fucking Rage.
That's what it was. I can't believe you knew what Primal Rage was.
Shout out to anybody who knows what Primal fucking Rage is. I love that game.
They're surprised we know what Primal Rage is.
Dude, seriously though. Oh, my heart goes out to you because that game was fun as shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw the spark in your eyes and I'm like, it's exactly what I want to talk about.
Do you know that arcade game where like you're digging in the dirt?
Dig Dug.
Dig Dug, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I used to play the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
At my babysitter's.
Newman's Dig Dug guy.
Dig Dug 2.
Dig Dug 2. Dig
Don't
Dug
forget.
2.
I also had Pac-Man for the, like a big, you know the big ass box TV where you touch it, you feel the static on the screen?
Yeah.
I played Pac-Man on
You
that.
get nuclear radiation.
Yeah.
on
I
your
used to
skin.
collect those TVs.
I thought you were going to say I used to collect a fuck ton of radiation, dude.
I mean, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I was sitting like this close to that thing.
Well, I was just on like strapped to a table, but you know.
Haley's table. Okay. Batman.
Where she would shoot TVs into my
She
brain.
surrounded you with TVs.
It's like that scene in Igor.
Like a microwave.
You ever watch Igor?
That's like the worst way to
No.
kill someone,
I think I watched it on
surrounding them by
Cartoon Network.
TVs.
The movie?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was on Cartoon Network.
I'm glad you were.
It's being heated up.
Yeah. Like yeah, they're all touching you, so like you can feel the static
it's
everywhere.
like a tanning bed or something.
So, what more do you want? Do you want to go down the rabbit hole of Batman?
Well, the point I'm trying to make
Okay.
is this is Kevin Conroy's last performance, and like when Kevin Conroy passed away, like it really fucking hit me.
I know.
Like that was the first celebrity death where I was like, oh god, I'm affected by this. And it's just so weird when like a celebrity you care about dies because it doesn't. It's like you're just told they're dead.
You remember?
Yeah.
No, go on.
Well, you're just kind of told they're dead. You're like, yeah, they're gone now, but like you still consume the media they're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will always. I think I've played the Batman Arkham games, like all of them, yearly.
Yeah.
So like at least Arkham Knight I play yearly. So I always hear his voice, and like I will always imagine Batman as Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, because he's never gone in your heart, Captain.
Right. But like, what were you gonna say? 'Cause
You
it's
know,
kind of
Morgan
the point.
Freeman hasn't died in a couple years.
He's
From
been thriving.
2012 to like 2016, he died every year.
Yeah.
There was like an article that would like come out and be like, oh yeah, Morgan Freeman died.
He's like,
And I'd be like, Morgan Freeman died? And then like the next year, or then I'd hear like, oh, like he's in a movie or something. Then the next year I'd hear the same thing and I'd be like, Morgan Freeman died? And then he'd be in a movie. And then the next year I'd be like, Morgan Freeman died? And then, he'd be in a movie. And then in 2016, I was like, Morgan Freeman died? And then he was, in another movie. So.
guys, how many times do I have to say it? 10,000 windows. Okay.
The 1845ers.
Yeah. Where was I fucking going?
You were talking about how this is your way of memorializing Kevin.
Oh well, yeah. Like, it's always gonna be weird because Kevin Conroy is never gonna be like
Gone.
dead to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the same way with like Norm Macdonald also. It's like I see so many clips of him still.
Yeah.
And it just kind of still feels like he's
with us
here because I'm not personally attached to the fucker. So I didn't get to see him get buried in the ground.
Yeah. He's out exploring the cosmos.
I don't think I'm
telling
attached to any celebrity.
Good.
Although if Eminem died, even despite me like not really vibing with this whole thing most of the time,
so sad.
I would be devastated.
Yeah. And it'll happen.
I'd be like, no.
Yeah. That one's gonna be a rough one also.
Yeah, I don't think I have that.
But the reason I've kind of just want to play the Suicide Squad game is for the Batman section, because the possibilities at what they could do with that section are so fucking grand. Like, do you understand that as the player, you are literally going to fucking kill Batman and kill Kevin Conroy in the process?
Gavin, it's not going to live up to your expectation.
Well, I know it won't, and this is also another point I'm leading into, and it's how I tie it back to Cyberpunk.
Okay.
But it's like, could you imagine if, like, because again, I know it's not going to be like that because, you know, they didn't know he was going to fucking die. They're not. You can't ride around that process. But just like, even still, that'll be a weird moment for Batman fans when they're literally shooting.
Yeah.
The last performance he ever had, and he's fucking. And I'm just thinking of like, I thought of one character moment where I think Wonder Woman's like not infected by like Brainiac or whatever in that fucking game. And I just envisioned a scene where she like lasso truths him, and he like loses his Brainiac thing for a moment, and he becomes Bruce again. And he just realizes, like, how much he's broken his code while he's under the influence. And he just kind of has this, like, moment of, like, I fucking failed. Like, do you understand? Like, where he gets broken because he kills in that game. He fucking murders people.
Yeah.
And so if you were to break out of that moment for a second and just go, like, oh my fucking God, like, what have I done?
Kevin, get the game.
but also like the moment in which like the boss fight's over or whatever, and he's just like on the ground, and he's just like what would his last words be? Like that moment is just like if I were to play this and this were to happen, I 100% know I would shed a tear.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple, because like, dude, I read a quote on Instagram of Mark Hamill talking about how he won't play the Joker anymore. Because he literally quoted the fucking Joker line from Batman Animated Series, without Batman, crime doesn't have a punchline. He said that in reference to Kevin, and like, I started getting, like, my heart sank. I was like, dude, this is the end of an era.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, it is.
Like, Batman and Joker will always be Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy in my fucking head, and now it's over. And
just not yours. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's like not unheard of for those two characters to be associated with those two actors.
You're right. But
I'm saying the impact's great. Yeah, it's crazy.
As the player, they will take part in that in some way.
Yeah, that's wild.
Literally kill
the last iteration
of his Batman.
Yeah.
And like, could you imagine if he was just like I imagine they would frame it in the way, like, probably the most beautiful way to do it is like frame it similarly to like Bruce with his parents in Crime Alley, like him on the ground with them, and it's just like
that's where he fucking dies.
That's where, like, I don't think it'd be in Crime Alley. But
no, I know, but
like frame it like that, where it's like he's with his parents now.
Yeah,
or like some shit, or like he knows Gotham's gonna be fine or something because he knows that Dick and Tim are like taking care of it or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But also, I understand that this kind of ending probably won't happen. And it feeds into that Cyberpunk shit again of, like, this is technically, like, the Arkham Batman that is in this game. And Arkham Knight has, like, my favorite Batman story. And the ending to that is, like, so goddamn perfect in my head. And so if this doesn't live up to, like, a satisfying conclusion for, like, Kevin Conroy or whatever, I have that ability to turn off that shit in my brain, just how I did with Cyberpunk, and I was like, nah, I can just imagine what happened after Arkham Knight. And I'm just like, nah, he just continued to fight crime, and he eventually died. And and I don't have to imagine like the Suicide Squad guys going like "fuck you, motherfucker."
Yeah.
Takes a shit on his chest, and it's just like Jesus Christ. I don't know if they would do that though.
No, I don't think so. Not knowing.
Not after.
They'd probably like be like, okay, guys, we gotta push it back a little bit.
That's not what the delay was for.
Yeah, they gotta redo some
This game
scenes.
didn't get delayed. Could you imagine? They just completely shit on Batman.
They're like, fuck.
He gets actually face fucked by Captain Boomerang. It's just like, oh my god, guys, we can't put this in. His daughter's gonna play this. Actually, he's gay. He doesn't have kids.
Oh.
He was. Sorry.
But he didn't have any
He's
kids.
still gay in my heart.
Test.
Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay.
Ah, yes. We didn't say anything.
Alright, hello. Cool.
It is time for the Spectruminal viewing.
You know the I told you the color, correct?
You want me to get the lighting ready?
Yeah. Oh hey, can you hold my mic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure thing,
Sound like a
bud.
Zelda character. Oh.
I make a lot of weird noises, dude. I went ay-ya last time I was here.
Ay-ya.
Ay-ya.
Wow. Wow. I'm getting something. Wow.
So now, viewers, it's time for the spectral viewing, where our viewer here, Kaya Manchaka, will now get a viewing bestowed from him from the universe. That is the tale of a soul out there on its mortal life or not. And we'll get a glimpse into what they're going through right now.
I wonder who we found this time.
I'm getting an aura. It's unclear. It's not quite blue, not quite red. It's a purple.
He's Excalibur.
This is my proverbial sword.
So then, let's just also say this. This is the part of the show where we add to the lore.
But we have to be that blatant about everything.
I like doing it.
I mean, part of me dies inside every time. You're like, oh yeah, we just retconned this. Yeah, but you didn't have to tell everybody.
I want them to know that this type of this part of the show, we are adding to a lexicon of lore that we keep in our heads and eventually in a book.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, hopefully on paper.
We'll sell it, and it'll be in every fucking Sam's Club.
I'm going to tell you about a joke that happened at work today when I was writing this. After this happened. Anyway, so I'm getting a purple aura right now. A flash of light, a loud noise, and a terrible stench. I'm not sure how it happened, but there I was. I was definitely me, but different. I don't know how to explain it, but I woke up with nothing surrounding me. Well, not nothing, but space. Nowhere I would have recognized when I was living. Maybe that's not the right word. I'm very much conscious. I know who I was. And I looked like me, just ghostly. It was like I was glowing. I'd move in one direction, glow a little less, move in another, glow a little more. Eventually I found myself wandering. Sometimes I'd travel in one direction for so long, my light would be dimmed to the point I was see-through. It was actually the first time I saw anybody else, when I was dim. It was a couple. Their light was magnificent. They were laughing, joking around. After thinking I was out here all alone, they scared me. I chose to stay away. I didn't know what would happen to me if I got too close. You know, it's been hard. Luckily, at the time, they didn't notice me in the vastness of space. Although, if I'm being honest, I was kind of jealous. They looked so happy, and their light was almost blinding. At that point, I decided I'd do anything to be just like them. So I started to head in the direction where I shine the brightest myself. That is until I saw it. I'm not sure what it was, but it was almost as bright as them. And formless? It looked like an orb of inconsistent proportions, just constantly shifting. I was almost too scared to approach it. I was cautious. It looked innocent. I didn't want to hurt it. But then, just like that, a flash of light, a loud noise, and a terrible stench. So yeah.
So yes. So.
Oh. So I don't even know
Where to begin?
Yeah. I really like this story.
Why?
I don't know how deep I should get into like my process with this one, because there's a lot that I want others to extrapolate on their own about how this impacts. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, here's how I'm going to do this. I'm sorry. Well, we can cut in here. It doesn't matter to me. So this vision of mine is so very obviously to me about a soul who has just started their journey in the path of the afterlife.
Okay.
So he or they, I don't know if it's a he. There was really no descriptor on that. I didn't get a good reading for it. But this individual is just figuring out how to navigate our afterlife. You guys, luckily, have us as guides. You kind of know what to expect. This individual had not followed us. They didn't know what was happening.
They were blind to what was ahead.
They were. Luckily with us, like I said, you get a little bit of an idea.
Choose who you want to lead you.
Yeah. I don't know where to start here.
Well, can I just say, like, I'm fascinated by your storytelling style.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because honestly, what the stuff you just started to describe right now of what your interpretation was of the story, like, that's the stuff I really like.
Yeah.
And the first person perspective kind of weirds me out.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Because I like, since it's from like a third person perspective, it feels so much more that like, it feels like we're discovering along with you. Mm-hmm. And we're pulling from what you believe is happening.
Yeah.
And their emotions are kind of like detached from it, which it feels like it leaves more room for interpretation of what's happening right here. Because we can only gain, since we can't know every emotion that's in their head, they based on their actions of what you see, like you have to just like extrapolate from that what the meaning is, and I kind of like that delivery of it. But if you want to continue with like the first person story, I'm not gonna stop you.
Yeah.
But like I really like the way of divulging the information from it makes it feel more personal to me that you're trying to like uncover what this like vision is.
Okay. And you say I lose a lot of that in the first person narrative.
Because it feels like we have a complete understanding of what this character is going through in the moment. And even when those are being, even in those lines, it is still more of like, I feel this way, these people feel this way, saying of emotions, which I think are going to get better as you go along.
Yeah.
And that stuff where you were like, well, this is someone who's just beginning their journey into death. Like, I love that type of talk. Like, I love that type of delivery.
Well, to be completely honest, it's just much easier for me to write in the first person. Like, I am... Honestly, I don't want to talk about this outside of the podcast, but I don't know how to write as well in the third person.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's just something about like having to describe things in a I don't know. How do I explain this?
Different mindset.
Not in a different mindset. Just like in the third person where it's just looking at like these scenes objectively.
Yeah, I fucking love that.
I'm trying to think.
Well, because I'm also trying to keep in consideration that you encourage open-mindedness in this. Yeah. In this cult, and it does feel like if you do say what the spirits are feeling outright, it could eliminate that aspect. Yeah. So to give the audience more of like a rough idea of what you think is happening, I think allows for them to take the story with them and go, well, what's actually happening here? And start to think about it.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know if it was intentional, but the foul smell that you mentioned, like at the end of the premonition type deal.
I like that.
Was it a callback? Well, not callback, but was it like in reference to like the fire and like brimstone, fucking sulfur smell of hell?
No, it was not. No, that is, I don't know if we want to leave this in, but that is fully a plot device.
Okay.
And there's so much that can build off of that and can be built to that, and it's specifically like that for a reason. But also, this establishes that in the afterlife you have senses, right? Because
smell,
sight, like that's all. It's all there.
Yeah.
Flash of light, a loud noise.
Can you touch?
Maybe.
Perhaps. Depends what you're trying to touch, probably. But we don't have enough information to go off of yet.
Right. I love this shit.
Yeah.
It gets me so excited.
Hopefully we get some more outreach, or we find somebody else who's willing to tell us their story so we can understand what we're experiencing after death fully.
Are you saying the spirit is connecting with you?
We find them, but to me it's willing.
Willing?
Yeah.
I didn't know they sensed you.
I don't think they do.
They don't?
No.
Like a little peep show.
But like it's just I don't know how to explain it. It's a feeling that I feel when I connect to these people. It's my insights. It's the way I feel. I don't know.
I just remembered something.
Yeah?
Second season of House of Dragons coming in.
I want to know about your story. Like, what do you want to talk about with it? Or what do you want to talk about?
To me, it establishes so much. And that's why I don't...
And how much do you want to divulge into it?
Well, that's the thing. Because, like, to me, it's more interesting to see, like, how people, like, interpret what I did say.
The inner mechanisms of your mind.
Because when you think about, like, obviously the couple... Well, first we start out with a character, right, who hasn't found his soulmate. He literally just passed over. He doesn't know how he does it, how it happened, but he has 3 descriptors. It's a bright light, a loud noise, and a terrible stench.
See, just deciphering shit I fucking love.
Well, and I didn't know how much I want to go into this, like, in this part, because part of me wants like the mind to wander.
Well, I think you can do that, but also the way you're delivering that, like
There's
the
always
way
more
you're
to
delivering the
dissect.
information you want the audience to know is through you, like it's through this way of delivery of going like, well, I think this is happening. Like, well, obviously this person's on they just started their quest for death because of this and this. And it's like, well, these two have like this bright aura emanating from them.
So
Yeah.
So
but
real quick, as a structural question, so do you think I should frame it always as my interpretation of like?
That's what's
and that's how I divulge the lore.
That's what's fascinating to me. Is your interpretation of it, because then again, like I'm waiting for you to pull some like fucking chess shit where you specifically interpret badly. Like, you interpret falsely so that you can set it up for, like, a twist later where it's like, oh, wait, no. Like, this is what's happening. Like, you discover it along, like, through the journey.
Actually, can I ask you, like, a question on, like, a Gavin level? Do you know what's set up in this? Like, do you have any connections going off in your head?
What do you mean?
From all of the lore we've talked about, is there anything in your head that's like... Like, this is this, this leads to this connects to this. That's wonderful. That is spectacular.
That's for you to do.
And it's here, and it's there, and you'll see it eventually. But there's a lot that's packed into here. Like, let's talk about it. Like,
decipher.
Very obviously, like, this, like, to me is somebody who is just starting their journey on, like, after death. He's trying to figure out the outs and ins of how everything works. He notices...
Do you have any idea of what he was before death? And now this is when you allow the information you want to get out. This is how you sleep it in. If you want to go, no, I don't know. Or, yes, I do.
I would say that I don't know how he came to this.
Okay.
But he is this being who... has retained his form from his past life. He recognizes himself as himself.
Okay.
And he is starting to like travel the universe, right? And he notices that there's some type of system in place where when he moves a certain way, he grows more dim. His light, the only thing he notices that he's some ethereal type being, some ethereal form of himself that emits light. And when he moves one way, the light goes dim. And when he moves another way, it gets brighter.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then he comes across two individuals. But he thought he was out here alone, essentially. He didn't know if there was anybody else. Because he hasn't seen anybody yet. Okay. And this is a point where he... was dim. He was just wandering aimlessly where he was...
How long did he wander for?
Well, who's to say? Time isn't as relevant in the spirit realm. You got to think about it. Time's like a human concept. Because that's how...
We die, we're no longer human.
I don't know. It depends how you define humanity. I mean...
How you define humanity.
How I define humanity?
Well, I mean, you're the one making the lore, buddy.
Well,
You're a world
if
builder.
we're thinking about it as a cult thing, humanity is a human construct.
Yeah.
And we ascend that once we post-death.
Awesome.
But anyway, we have this guy who, like I said, who knows who he is. He is very conscious and aware. He's just wandering the universe, and he comes across this couple who is burning...
The power
Very
of 1,000 suns.
Yes, is brighter than he's ever seen anything before. Brighter than he even imagined he could, even if he heads in the direction that it leads him. But like I said, he thought he was alone. So he's too scared to interact with these beings that are so much brighter than him.
Oh, man.
And he's in this dim light. They don't even notice him.
Oh, man.
In the vastness of space.
Like a hierarchical structure. In his mind?
Who's to say? I didn't get that much from him.
Okay. Okay.
All I have is that he felt fear in that moment.
All right.
So he hid. They didn't even notice him. But what he observed in that moment was something that he envied. Because he's been alone this whole time. He's been dim. There's nothing, like he hasn't found anything yet. He doesn't know what he's looking for. And he sees this. So in his head, from what he gave to me, is this idea of whatever that is, I want it. They look so happy. I've been alone. So I must want to be with something, and I want to be brighter, because that's the correlation here. He's like, they're really bright and they're really happy. That must correlate somehow.
Do you think, is this a common thing every soul goes through?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
No, I mean, we don't really have a basis. We don't have a baseline. True. Like, this is their first soul who in their journey has contacted, or who I've connected with. I wouldn't say contacted. I think more accurately connect with. But, and then he finds something that derails his path.
He grows brighter when he feels it.
So he is, well, that's the thing. He starts trying to move towards where he's brighter. And then something stops him. Something he's never seen before, which is a lot of things in this vast cosmos, but something he's never seen before, that's just like a shifting orb of different proportions. He finds it.
Okay.
And then just as it all started, a flash of light, a loud noise, and a terrible stench.
Oh my. I think I just put some puzzle pieces together.
Maybe you did.
I was going to say, I think I put those together when he first read it.
Oh my god. Oh.
But yeah. It's quite the journey, this guy who just trying to figure it all out.
It'd be such a kick in the ass if he was right on the cusp of finding his other half and then that shit happened.
Who's to say?
I really like that. Do you want to go into your thought process while writing? Do you want to divulge into that?
What was the joke?
The joke?
What joke?
You said there was a joke made about...
Oh, yeah, okay, so...
Oh, yes.
There's a part where I was like, there it was. I didn't know what it was, but it was there or whatever. And my coworker got on my computer today and started typing, and she was like, a woman. Now, I've always feared women because of the constant rejection. You know, once an incel, always an incel, right? Like, she just wrote like this fucking goofy ass paragraph. It's like, but you know, I love women. Like, I mean, I might be scared of them, but like, I'm totally not gay. And
is she like writing her autobiography? What's going on?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know if this is her personal demons that she's trying to, like, tell someone, or if it's just, like...
We all had a good laugh about it. It was really funny.
Okay.
Filled the space of the work day. Anyway.
But yeah, what was your process while writing this? Like, now, I kind of want you to detach yourself from, like, the cult now, and I just want to know what Kyan was like while writing this story.
Well, that's the thing, because I don't want to, like... because my writing process kind of like talks about the lore. Because I had a lot of things in mind.
Yeah.
And this is like the first of a purple aura we've seen, right? So it's like, what does that establish? Okay. And what does it establish for our cult that hasn't really been defined?
Okay.
And that's what happens after death, how it can look, and how, like, what you experience. Because you still have your senses. That's been established.
True.
I was like, that's how we established that. We established that you're still you. You have your consciousness. You're there.
Okay.
This guy, physically, he's the same. He's one being. Mm-hmm. I was also thinking about some other lore things. And how I can use those. And how that can relate to other lore things. And
so much we can't say.
There's so much I can't say.
What can you say though?
Like,
was there anything you drew inspiration from while writing this? Was there something that you would just I don't know, watch throughout the week that made you go like, oh, this would be a cool idea, or just
No, it was just us brainstorming lore, and I was like, what's a stepping stone that I can use to set up other things?
Gotcha.
And it was this. And then I also, I don't know if I want to tell you guys. I don't know if I should say that on the podcast.
Well, say I might cut it out.
Okay, but I also really like the first and last line repeating.
I do too.
Because I will use that as the keynote to key you in to being like, oh, that's this guy. So at the end of the story that tells his life, it'll be a bright light, a loud noise, a terrible stench. And what happens after he actually interacts with this formless being is gonna start with, once again, a bright light, a loud noise, and a terrible stench.
Oh, I need to read.
So it'll all connect this story that way.
Gotcha.
And that I'm excited for that too, because that's why it was so specific, and that's why when I ended it like that, I was very happy with myself.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the perfect thing, because I can explain two things two different ways using the same three descriptors. Yeah.
I think I might leave this in, because I think it's cool for the viewer to get an understanding of what your process is.
Well, and this is why I actually want to have a Patreon, because I want like those people who actually care about like the writing process to be able to view it at their own like without ruining.
Put the brewing process too.
Yeah, it's like they can enjoy like the writing process without ruining the lore if that's what they're interested in. Yeah. I hate to thrust that all on our viewer to be like, oh, well, I like getting in like enthralled in this world they're creating.
As much money as possible.
Listen, people, if this is fiction.
yeah, but like I don't know if it's like
we're not a real cult. We don't really believe this stuff, but we want you to get invested in this story we're telling.
See,
That's
but I think that should be like unsaid, like yeah, it's obviously fiction, but if you want to get wrapped up in this world, like enjoy it, dude.
If y'all want to disassociate to us, go for it.
But I feel like this would kill it for those people. Like this section would be like, oh, like I like it. Like maybe they do, maybe they don't. Maybe this is boring to them. But like I like it because like they get the background. They get like, oh yeah, this is me thinking through my problems and writing. Like there's this stepping stone that I needed to create that can perfectly set up these two things and
make a Patreon,
and it can connect these two things very easily.
It's for us.
But yeah, no, I mean I think it's definitely exciting to talk about like what this can lead to.
Yeah.
And it's definitely, I think, the perfect way to introduce this aura. For those who haven't caught on yet, you will eventually. I'm not going to tell you everything. You got to put some work in. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Good luck, fucking losers.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure once we have a Reddit, that the Reddit will be...
We're going to have, like, FNAF level theories on our
Dude, that'd be so fun.
I would so love to steal those for my own writing.
Oh my god. The Bite of 87.
Some listen, and I'll give credit to the viewer. Some viewers, man, will have better ideas than I think I ever could.
That's the nature of art.
And to just expand on those things, like, I thank you in advance.
Your contribution is appreciated.
No, we will not pay you. You will pay us to purify your money.
Exactly. That's why we always
Amen. You. Not that. I didn't want to do that. That's a whole different...
That's our thing now.
Yeah, that's already claimed.
We took it back.
Took it back.
Man.
Oh my god. What's the thing that our fans are gonna do to like show like it's their gain sign to be like, yeah, I'm a Spectruminal. I'm on the spectrum, bitch. You heard me.
Maybe do you know? Does anyone here know what like the S in sign language is?
Not off the top of my head.
Because it should be that, and then just like a rainbow, like just like across.
I thought you were gonna start talking about the dude on like TikTok who markets shirts and like hot girl autism or something like that.
What?
No.
What?
No.
Hot girl autism? What is this?
Yeah, there's-
a phobia.
No, honestly, that's probably my type. Hot girl
hot
autism.
girl autism?
Fuck yeah, dude.
What does that look like?
Any
Well,
woman.
well, she's hot, but what does she do? I mean,
She's really into trains. And that's my type of woman.
she's that kid screaming at the train.
She's that one guy who wears like the 360 camera.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. My favorite cruise line
I
is
hate those videos.
Reminds me of Nathan, honestly.
Oh my god.
Nathan's just really autistic about fish.
Yeah.
Boats and fishing.
What?
It's just, I don't know if that was a compliment or like a dig at him.
Me neither. I think that's a neutral statement to me. It's
Oh
like
my god.
it's just like a statement. It's just like, oh
That's
yeah,
just him.
That
yeah.
was a court reading of that. No bias put on the jury.
That's
Yeah.
just fact. You're really autistic about Batman.
You're right.
Wow.
Are we done?
I think so. I mean, I think I divulged everything I can about the story I wrote.
I love that.
It's almost midnight.
All right. Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ! I have work
It's
tomorrow.
almost midnight. God damn it. All right. How do we
All right.
close this out? We tie it to the story somehow, right?
Oh yeah.
I remember.
Someone make a loud bang.
I remember you smell like shit. You just don't know it. I remember you're loud and smell like shit. You're loud. You're overexposed and you smell like shit. You just don't know it yet.
And remember, you have a terrible stench.
You just don't know it yet.
And we've been
The
Spectrum.
Spectruminal.
Fuck me. Spectruminal Clink Trinity.
The
The Spectruminal Trinity.